Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday again. What does that mean? I don't know, but I do know what it means for us, and that we're back. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to Calls from Beyond. And we got Georgie in the house.
Georgie in the house.
We got Danette in the house. Somebody's music's playing.
Yeah, nobody could hear it, but
Oh, okay. I was just making sure it wasn't somebody.
Somebody playing music
Yep.
when they're not supposed to. I don't know. I was singing. I think you may have been confused by my.
Maybe I'm just tweaking. Maybe I'm just finally going insane.
Maybe.
I want to make a shout out to Spongy in the chat, Spongy Astronaut. She joined us on our most recent Pioneer Saloon excursion.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm still working on the video, but she definitely had an exciting time, to say the least.
Interesting.
It was crazy. It's always different when we have a lot of people. So we had like 10 people that night. Which actually, no, this Saturday we have another one. It's only 2 people. And then we have another one next Friday, I think, and that's another 10.
Okay.
So, yeah. And also, shout out to Spongy for following us on Twitch, which if you're not on Twitch already, please go follow us on Twitch.
Yeah. We're live there.
Hold on. Ray said best music was that Christmas beat. I recorded that. It played in the car. Yeah, that's a good one.
The Christmas beat.
I think it was one of the ones you played, like an outro song.
Yeah, bro. Epidemic Sound does have
has some heaters.
Absolute heaters.
Heaters on.
Yeah. How's everybody doing this Tuesday? How's your Tuesday going, Austin?
Slightly productive. Could have gotten a little bit more done. I just have a lot going on this week, so I'm like kind of in panic mode of like I got to get everything done. But
I feel it.
But yeah, no, pretty good. What about you, George? You've had a long Tuesday today.
Trump's tax guy.
Yep.
I'm being serious. At 6 a.m. this morning, this man looks so photoshopped. Like he's 60 years old, but he looks like he's in his, 30s.
Yeah.
Kind of. I'm going to pull up a photo and then let you guys decipher that. But yeah, that was the show early this morning, and then had 2 other shows, an Elite Matchmaker. And then the last show, Austin, that I got to engineer, and this was all for the show, Misunderstood with Rachel, you could tell. Make sure you guys go subscribe. Episodes drop every Tuesday, Monday and Thursday. Oh my gosh, can't believe I fumbled that. I've only been doing it for a year. But the last episode was a dude talking about stem cells, in which he's using stem cell treatment to cure autism. His son, who is 23 years old, and had autism, only had like 20 words in his vocabulary, started taking stem cell shots and is now knows how to drive, has his own job, and lives on his own because of 5 different treatments of this. So it's revolutionary science, crazy good episode. So it's been a fun day.
Yeah.
Got to be here with you. And now I'm ready for
Tuesdays are always a long day. For George and I are here all day, every Tuesday.
Correct.
Well before the show here in the studio. Crystal, I don't know if you're filling out hours, but tonight we do have a March Madness style bracket for spooky things that we're going to fill out tonight. And I want you guys to be able to follow along and join us and then fill out your bracket and then post it in the Discord server, which, guys, come on. How are you not in the Discord server? You guys are lit on the chat. You guys should be lit in the Discord server too.
Come on now.
George, come on now.
Come on.
All right, so
I'll pull up the bracket.
Okay, while you're doing that, so yeah, as you can tell, no Black Cauldron with us tonight. She is, taking care of some things. I had a long talk with her today. She's crushing it on YouTube right now.
Absolutely.
Crushing it. So that always makes me happy for her. Yeah. Do we have it up?
I got you. Boom.
That is our March Madness bracket. So let's go over it really quick. Okay, first round. In the first division, we have Bigfoot versus Annabelle. Now, the way we're going to do it, we'll get to this a little later. We're just showing it to you now so you guys can download it. Mari should have an image she's sharing. If not, it is on the community tab on our YouTube channel. You can go there and pull down the image. So round 1, we have Bigfoot and Annabelle. Then we have, this is the joke one. I added a joke one. We have the IRS versus the Loch Ness Monster. Now, We're going to have a discussion about this. The way that they move on is the scariest of the two. So IRS might pull it out.
That's, bro, when you say, yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer, especially with this time of year. What are you doing here? It's a joke, but it's also serious, Austin. And I said taxes earlier, too. There's too much tax talk.
So the next we have Poltergeist versus Goatman. Then we have the Hatman versus La Llorona. Then we have Mothman versus aliens. Then we have a Skinwalker versus a vampire. Then being possessed over or fighting Krampus. And then to round us out, we have demons versus Chupacabra.
Spicy.
That's
so who's who bracket right
that's
there.
The who's bracket. The who's bracket. Yeah, I agree. So you guys should fill that out. I want to see what you guys are gonna say. I genuinely, I'm curious.
We couldn't put seeds here to kind of separate who we think is gonna win what, but I think there's a couple of strong favorites in here, the IRS being one of them.
That's gonna be my pick. I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible when we go into it. That's my personal pick. Or how would Charles Barkley say it? The women in San Antonio.
That is terrible.
Terrible.
I like my pie a la mode.
The best one is when he's like, when them young boys coming, they coming. And Shaq's over there dying. So if this is your first time watching Calls From Beyond, this is a live call-in show hosted by myself from The Truly Bizarre, as well as The Black Cauldron, Miss Noah, who is not with us tonight. But this is a show where we listen to stories from you guys. But to spice up a little bit, we do something a little unique each time. We do have a special guest planned for next week. I don't know if I'll release it yet. Maybe a little later in the show.
Yeah. Tease it. We could tease
We do have a special guest. Nika said, "Hey, easy on San Antonio." I'm just saying what he said. Okay, I don't have any problem with San Antonio. But so last week we had George's Zaddy on the show. How does that make you feel?
He's my dad. Your guys is Zaddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
George's father.
Yes.
George's father on the show last week. This week we are doing a March Madness style bracket, which actually was George's idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's fitting. It's fitting for the time because people are filling out brackets right now. And by the way, people, little PSA, just fill one out. There's never been a perfect bracket ever. And usually the people that have the closest perfect brackets created are people that know nothing about basketball. So just do it, because if you do select everything correctly, it's like hitting the lottery.
Yes.
You'll become the most famous person overnight, like without a doubt. Yeah.
Especially here too.
Why not? Why not take a shot at that?
But yeah, so in the meantime, we do have a phone number you can call down below. That is going to be the phone line for tonight. Our members, now we did have somebody utilize their free monthly Skip the Line pass. It is completely free to call in to the number down below, 100% free. However, we do tend to get backed up. So if you'd like to skip the line, you can either send a $10 super chat here on YouTube, or you can send a $10 cash app to Calls From Beyond, all one word, capital C, capital F, capital B. And you have to include the last four of your phone number, okay? I can't tell who you are if you just send it and just go, okay, me. You have to include the last four of your phone number. That's how we'll be kind of dishing out who is going tonight. Everything good, George?
Yeah, I was just pulling up ChatGPT.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because what I was thinking here, Austin, is because we can go back and forth all day long, but if we need a logical tiebreaker or even just kind of a conversation starter, we can go to ChatGPT, kind of get a breakdown and see what a robot thinks of the matchup.
Okay.
A robot's perspective.
Okay.
So, yeah, well, and, do not feel free to chime in here, too, if you feel so inclined. But,
yes.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, let me get this set up, and then, yeah, people, call in. Number down below. We're dying to hear some fire stories tonight on the record.
We want more of these stories so we can next year do a March Madness bracket of the craziest stories.
Oh, my goodness.
That would be crazy.
Yes.
That would be crazy if we could do that. That would be pretty cool.
All right, I'm going to get this set up.
So George is setting that up. How's everybody's week been? I know it's been a little hectic everywhere. All of our Midwest peeps, hope you're doing safe. I think they had something like 79 confirmed tornadoes last night, George.
No.
I'm so for real.
Whoa.
Last night. Oh, 59 reported over the last 48 hours.
Yeah. Prayers up for them for sure.
Yeah. Hope you guys are staying safe. Hopefully you're not watching us. Hopefully, or if you are, that means you're safe. DeepSeek, alternative AI. Was today the day the kittens got into the nip? No. I think Black Cauldron has family in from out of town, and you always got to spend time with family. You always got to spend time with family. George, should we make a super chat goal for tonight?
I think we should.
What should it be, though?
Well, I'm thinking you've played the guitar. I've done a little bit of a battle rap. I say it's a dance competition.
I can't dance. I won't be doing that.
I know, but that's what makes it so much. That's why the people will want it, They'll want to see us break dance. And then we just...
I need to see
the internet lives forever.
right now.
The internet does live forever, but I'm saying it's Tuesday night. It's only March 18th, 2025 once. If they hit the super chat goal, I don't see why we can't just
Because
pop on a song and just
first-hand and second-hand embarrassment for myself.
Okay. I'll tell everybody not to watch.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was
I'll tell them not to watch.
thinking we could release the tapes on some. I don't know what we have to release the tapes on, but
no. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do. I do have the Ride for Riches video. I was like, I could play a portion of it, but
maybe
no. I'd rather dance.
You know what we could do is I could do a separate live stream of me editing the ghost hunt. Because I never let anybody see me edit those.
Interesting.
We'll try it.
Yeah. One of those two. If not, we gotta come up with like a wheel of random things that they could have us do.
Like, we hit the super chat goal. Danette has to eat a hot chip.
Wow. I've never done one of those. Have you ever done one of those?
No.
I haven't.
I'm too white.
I kind of want to try. I
would die.
Have you seen when they go, like, there's like a dude on YouTube, he goes to the hood and he like has people like outside of a gas station, like try it, like homeless people.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Oh, bro. It's great content. Like, or he'll give them the most sour jawbreaker that there is on the internet.
I've seen the ones
you get from like China.
I've seen the fucked up ones where he's like, yeah, he puts like fart spray on the mic, and he's like, "How you doing today?" He's like, "Man, what the fuck?"
No, I haven't seen that one, but that's hilarious. That's good. All right, I'm almost ready here with this bracket. I just need like 30 more seconds.
I'm just starting the goal. So for now, I'll do the goal of I'll do a live stream of the next editing or of the next ghost hunt.
All right, this is all up for.
Let's see, okay, George. All right. So once he pulls that up, but please download the image. I know Mari's linking it. I want you guys to post in the Discord what you would have picked, because I'm hoping you would have picked something other than us. Because I know one of you is going to say the Hat Man. I know one of you is going to say Skinwalkers. I know one of you is going to say the IRS. And we listen and we don't judge. Okay?
Okay. So, first matchup, brother.
All right. First matchup, we have Bigfoot versus Annabelle. Now we're going on solely the scariest factor. That's it. Mm-hmm. I kind of don't know, because Annabelle is locked away in a box. Thank you, Spongy, for the $2 super chat. We really appreciate that. We already got one towards the goal.
There we go.
We already got one. We're already one toward closer to me doing a live. I'll have to plan a day. Maybe I'll do like Friday night or something.
Yeah. That'll be good. If we do it, we'll hit both. I'll dance for the people, and you'll dance too eventually, a little bit.
Jessica said, "I'd love to see that." Oh, I'm assuming for the live stream. Okay, so First one, Bigfoot versus Annabelle. Danette, I want to hear you first because you're the least qualified out of the three of us. And not because you're young or anything, just...
I think Annabelle because, especially from the movies,
here's the thing though, movies are hella dramatized.
Well, yes.
We have had an actual Annabelle story. I mean, you've been here for the Annabelle stories from Luna.
Yeah. But it's just like Bigfoot. I feel like if I were... I don't know the lore. Like, you guys are like deep behind the lore. And...
what do you know about Bigfoot?
What do you know about... Okay, let's get that
I know
first.
he's a big... he's a big thing. A creature. A hairy... in the woods. That's about it.
Okay, what if I told you that he possesses supernatural abilities? I've uploaded, I think it's on this channel. I interviewed a Sasquatch researcher.
This did happen. And the dude was a complete truther. Okay? Totally nothing off about this guy.
Spongy, yeah, Bigfoot has the stealth build.
Stealth build?
Yeah,
well, if he
nobody can fucking find him.
If he is, well, yes.
Okay, Jessica's saying Annabelle. Ray, Wendy Williams with the wrong bracket.
Whoa. Keep Wendy out of this. Where is she right now?
Crip walking.
Have you been okay, I don't want to turn this into a Wendy Williams podcast, but it's like they saw her in like a hospital window or something. She was like checked in. I don't know. No,
that's not Wendy. Wendy Williams, I think.
Who am I thinking?
Because isn't Wendy Williams the tennis player?
Add Wendy Williams to the bracket.
Who's
no,
Wendy
it's not. No, Wendy Williams is not one of the Williams
okay.
sisters.
Oh, it's her. Yeah, no. So it's like a documentary, but it's her interviewing, and like it's not a hospital. It's like her apartment.
Oh my God. Yeah. And they're like filming her through the window. Annabelle brings the psychological scare factor.
Yes.
Everlasting sort of. That's the thing with Bigfoot. It's scary in the sense that, like,
darkness
oh my gosh,
is correct. Bigfoot can go through portals.
Who's gonna advance here, bro?
Okay, so here's the thing with me. If I'm in a room with Annabelle, could I fight Annabelle? Supernaturally, no. Physically, beat the dog shit out of her.
Right.
Bigfoot would just grab my head and...
Correct. So what am I? Yeah. This is.
Here's the thing, though. Have you heard the Bigfoot call videos? Like the sounds that he makes?
No.
Bro.
Can you recreate one of those sounds that he makes?
No, I knew it.
Give me like halfway there, and then I don't have to keep you on camera. Just do it one more time. Wait a second. Is that Bigfoot in here? Annabelle, silent, like I'm saying with the psychological.
She has the supernatural abilities.
She can cause hallucinations. Demonic attacks.
I wouldn't say demonic, supernatural attacks.
Okay.
Darren Waters in the chat says Bigfoot.
I say, bro, hold on. This one might be a poll one. This one might be a poll.
You're right.
And then we can go to the next one. But I think this is a solid line in the sand. Are we afraid of big creatures that can off us quickly, or are we afraid of psychologically damaging demonic things? She's one of one in this case. I think it's a good question.
Black Ivory said, had an Annabelle doll in my house. She shifted her eyes, put that ass on the porch, so Bigfoot wins in my book. That is true. You just put Annabelle in a fucking box.
Yeah.
That's what they did to her now.
And, yep, you're right. You're right. That's a very good point. I'm just thinking about like the worst case scenario with it. Now here's the one thing that we're not imagining, and this is pro Bigfoot. What if Bigfoot was to take him with you through the portal? So you got to see the other side of like Bigfoot land. So like if Bigfoots can unzip portals and walk through them, what if you got taken to that portal? What does it look like? Is it a land of Bigfoots?
No, I think it's just like a state of being.
Wow. That's deep.
Spongy said, Annabelle can't hunt Bigfoot. I'm with feet.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Ivory says, I just think Bigfoot, I'm in immediate danger with Bigfoot. That's the thing. Annabelle, you could just... There's a whole museum with Annabelles in it a few miles from here.
Yeah. So I think now's the moment of truth. Would you like to know what ChatGPT thought who the winner would be?
I'll give you the poll first. 16 votes, 62% said Bigfoot.
Okay.
It's hopping between 65 and 62. 65% now say Bigfoot.
Put in your votes, people. Go to the live chat. Tell us your votes. We're closing the poll here in a second. But I think, yeah. ChatGPT. What do you think?
All right, let's hear what ChatGPT.
ChatGPT thinks that the verdict is Annabelle is scarier. Bigfoot is a terrifying physical threat, as we've stated, but it's the primal fear of the unknown, what ChatGPT thought that was the real deciding factor of what made it scary.
So that's what you were saying too.
Yeah. I may or may not have been stealing some of ChatGPT's points. Okay. But I think we'll go with the chat here. Okay. This is we're a people's podcast.
So we're going to go Bigfoot moves on from round 1.
Hit me with it. All right. Next matchup.
Bigfoot. First, second, I want to say thanks to everybody joining the Discord. We are at the 99th member in Discord. Can we have member 100 today before we leave? George scared. No, I'm just kidding. All right, the next bracket, which, by the way, if you haven't called in, go ahead and call in. As soon as we're done with this bracket, we're going to jump straight into calls. So, all right. The next one is the IRS versus the Loch Ness Monster.
Now, this one is...
I'm going to end the poll, and we're going to do it again.
This is terrifying. Loch Ness Monster, I'm going to be honest here, okay? Based on what I've heard, it's something that if you were to encounter it, it may or may not hurt you. Like, I feel like the Loch Ness has like an aura of...
Just, it's more so mystery. Oh, damn. I put it up already 100% IRS.
It's a chill guy. The Loch Ness Monster is a chill guy.
But Ivory, you are correct. Said I can avoid water. I can't avoid taxes.
That's just the thing, bro. And I mean, like, if we're already gonna book it, you know, it's just like Bigfoot versus the IRS in the second round is gonna be electric. That's gonna be an electric matchup. But
Spongy says dinosaurs are scary, dude, and I'm afraid of water. So there is that.
Okay. And what do you created a video about the Loch Ness? Hit me with this while I
So
see what ChatGPT.
The thing with the Loch Ness is I feel like it's the most easily debunked cryptid because there's only so much room in the loch, and people have like sent like a whole expedition of like 30 people in boats out there, nothing but eels. So that's what they think the Loch Ness Monster is an eel. But I have never really heard anything like violent with Loch Ness Monster. IRS will send you to prison.
They can freeze your bank accounts.
Yep. Darren Nessie has never hurt anyone. Everyone's saying IRS is real. You don't have to worry about Loch Ness unless you're in the water.
I mean, I think this one's cut and dry, yeah?
Loch Ness, yeah.
Is it getting It's
83%. More votes on this one. 83% said the IRS.
Gotta move it on, bro.
Well, I'm just curious, what does ChatGPT say?
What do you, I mean, bro? Come on.
It's a federal institution. You should be safe.
Even ChatGPT said the IRS is scarier.
All right. IRS is moving on.
Taxes. What a matchup that we have coming up in the second round, ladies and gentlemen. This is March. Let's go to the next matchup.
Nicolette, you're correct. Taxes and death, the inevitable. Oh my God, Ray. I'm gonna time you out for that one. So I've seen plenty of Nessies. You go to a bar and stay till closing lights come on, you will see her.
Oh, my God! Welcome to the after hours. Before the after hours.
Black Ivory. Yep, we call Loch Ness something cute like Nessie. No nicknames for the IRS, except for God.
Except for them motherfuckers.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end this poll. The next matchup is Poltergeist versus Goatman. So the Goatman is over Goatman's Bridge in Texas. Has said to be an axe-wielding goat man that chases people.
Whoa. And this is like near the border. Am I correct?
I think so.
I feel like some of the videos that we've seen related to it.
I will say we have had somebody on the show who has had a very real dangerous thing happen with Goatman and Goatman's Bridge, and that's Jay.
Okay.
Like
And
it was like, I mean, I don't want to speak on behalf of him, but he said that's part of the reason why his marriage ended. Is because he became afflicted and his wife at the time became afflicted.
that's a real life factor for us. That's pretty tough to beat.
Yeah. Kimberly, welcome in. You're not too late. We're filling out a March Madness bracket. Ray said, Poltergeist, I'm half Dominican. We will curry the goat man.
That is a good one. Ray is on fire right now. Yeah, wields an axe. That's the part that I'm... Okay, Poltergeist can move people.
I don't know about people, but it can move objects and throw them at you. And
Right. Shoot, dude. They thrive on fear. Poltergeists.
No, because I've heard of people just like leaving them alone and they're thriving.
Interesting. They're just like solar powered.
Solar powered.
I don't need no man. I just need the sun. Okay. This
so
one,
far,
I'm in
so
between
far
them.
we're at 71% said Poltergeist.
Wow. I just think it's the Goat Man is an isolated. The Goat Man, if I was to refer to like sports terms, this is a killer team that's like in the middle of the country that nobody hears about. Solid team. Everybody should be afraid of them, but they just have never heard of them.
Because you have the Lakers on the West Coast.
Correct.
With Bigfoot.
Yeah, bro. This is just they're a smaller market. Goatman's a smaller market.
Smaller market. But once you get down to the nitty gritty, you're like, oh. What was that? Is that trying to tell us who should be the winner? Something just fell behind George. I think it was right here.
Yeah, it's a piece of wood.
A piece of wood?
Where was this?
Where was that?
It's right here. Okay. That makes sense. I thought it didn't make sense.
That was a little scary.
That was. I think we have the answer.
Next one. This bracket is heating up, bro.
So
oh, shit.
Poltergeist.
Look, right,
Poltergeist moves on to round 2.
Okay.
So now,
Poltergeist. And by the way, ChatGPT had it backed up as well. They thought the Poltergeist was also scary. Make sure you guys pause and check out what ChatGPT has to say because it's actually quite interesting. Some of these.
Damn. Yes. Black Ivory said, Poltergeist said, I could pull up in the studio. Can Goatman?
Dude, I'm hyping up.
Show's over.
It was literally, I was hyping up Goatman.
And then it was like,
said,
bitch.
Motherfucker, calling me solar powered mother. That's so funny.
All right, next one. This is a good one. The Hat Man versus La Llorona.
Wow.
That's a good one. I feel like so many people have had a Hat Man experience, though. Like, he is quite literally Mr. Worldwide.
That's real. And like, guys, I'm not cultural like these people, but I see the Hat Man too.
What?
Sometimes, bro,
How are
and
you
it's
just now
so
telling me
scary.
this? I've known Danette most of her life.
Yes.
How are
For
you
the
just not
last
telling-
like 11 years.
We got to give it up to Stephanie
What?
in the chat or in Discord. She is our 100th member.
Oh my
Shout
goodness.
out to you.
Shout out to that. Quickly, but back to this. You've been seeing that.
Yeah, what? Okay, yeah, we can't gloss over that. What? Miss Danette?
Yes, the Hat Man, he's a little scary. Usually off the Benadryl, but that's okay.
Usually off the Benny.
But yes, I don't know. The Hat Man is very scary. But La Llorona, hold on.
And you're Hispanic, so like that actually means something to you as opposed
like,
to like
that's like
me.
actually like a little more terrifying. But they're both pretty scary. George, thoughts or Austin thoughts?
La Llorona tracks kids, right?
Yeah, because her kids drowned.
She drowned her kids.
Oh, she drowned her kids.
So it's like the power of a mother who is willing to
but
do
she's
something.
like, she has like the creepy, they both have the creepy factor because you'll hear her like wailing like at 2 a.m,
right,
like out on the street.
Yeah.
But Hat Man, you just be sleeping, vibing, you know, maybe you take a little bit of self-care, go to sleep, wake up, bam, he's right there.
Yeah, dude. Saying nothing, just
straight haunting vibes.
All right, here, hold on. Ready? We're going to act like the Hat Man in 3, 2, 1. That's terrifying, bro. That was the most terrifying 7 seconds of podcasting ever. That's pretty scary. My vote goes for La Llorona on this one.
George, we are at 50% with 22 votes. Hatman La Llorona. Yeah, on YouTube right now, we're at 50%.
Shut up.
Crazy.
Shut up.
50%.
This is March, baby. Bracket season.
We went 52% La Llorona.
No way.
Oh, Salty, of course. Stiffany, I saw that. That's a dope.
Stiffany?
On Discord. 54%. It keeps going to damn.
I don't know if that was just me swaying the vote there or what's going on, but I do think a heavy favorite. If you were to look at the bracket initially, you see the Hat Man, you're like, that's a guaranteed Final Four.
That's the like. In basketball, that's like.
That's your number 1 seed.
Yeah, that's like Duke getting like thrown out like round 1, or it was last year, right?
Wow.
Who got thrown out like round 1 and they thought, was it Duke?
No, but it's happened to Duke before. It happens often.
Where you're like, they're the guys that are gonna go, and then they're out round 1, and you're like, what happened?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It'd just be random like that, and I think it's happening. What's the vote at?
56% still La Llorona. 25 votes, 56% La Llorona.
Thank you guys all for voting on this too.
Yes.
It's really making this enticing and exciting.
We'll have to do more of them. We'll have to do like a creepy your guys' stories bracket.
This is March. Yeah, bro. I mean, I think I have to toss this vote in here.
Crystal, sorry, said don't jinx Duke.
ChatGPT definitely thinks that the Hat Man is scarier. La Llorona is horrifying if you live near water or believe in the curse, but the Hat Man, he's everywhere. You don't have to be near a river,
but
you don't have to believe in him. One night, just wake up and he's there, standing in your room, watching, waiting. You can't escape him.
We are a people's podcast, though.
We are a people's podcast. I love it. Upsets happen.
I would take that if we were still at 50%.
All right, perfect.
So La Llorona moves on. Hatman has been taken out round 1.
Wow,
crazy.
Hold on. Breaking news. I'm standing here with Austin, head coach of the Hatman, fresh off of being upset. We have questions coming from inside the press conference right now with Austin, the head coach of the Hatman.
Damn it! Oh, these fucking NIL money. Go back to Nike.
The fact that you threw your hat said it all, Tom. Back to the bracket. All right, here we go.
All right. Next one. This is a good one, too. We have Mothman versus Aliens.
Sheesh. Oh, my gosh. Aliens is another one where you look at it on the bracket and you're like, this is terrifying. But Mothman, Austin, we've done so much in Mothman. Go ahead.
Here's the thing, though. Some of y'all want to be throwing ass for Mothman, so I don't know if it's scarier. Okay, I'm just gonna be real. Spongy said, honestly, the most tame head coach outburst. Shaman, what's up? Welcome to the show. Good to see you again. We're doing a March Madness bracket of the scariest things. We're finishing up round 1. Oh, this one's... oh no, it was tied and it took off. 70%. I'm gonna let you guys keep voting. But it's definitely aliens.
Como se dice?
Como se dice in the sky.
So, can I get a little backstory on Mothman?
So yeah, Mothman is said to be a giant man-winged figure that looks like a moth. Front, top half moth, bottom half feet. But they are said to be like a dark omen. So they were seen before in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. They were seen right before a bridge collapsed. Some people said they also saw it before 9/11. Yeah,
Sure.
in New York City. Which that's another. I remember we were talking about that when on one episode on our old
Thursday.
Yeah, the Thursday episode. We were like, bro, we need to ask Nick, like, dead ass, bro, fucking Mothman out in the street, bro. I ain't seen nothing, dog.
Bro, Mothman in the streets of New York
Would be funny.
Yeah, it would be
Salty. I'm not lying. Some of y'all be wanting to throw ass for Mothman.
But here's
Noah
the thing.
said it.
Are you willing to throw that ass for them aliens, though? When they capture you, are you willing to do it? Because it's very real. Like, what if the aliens come after us and they're not into the women like how we are?
Throw that ass in a circle.
Hey, throw that ass in a circle. Go ahead, Austin.
All right. Well, you guys are 84% said aliens.
Damn. All right. This is a no-brainer. No-brainer. Don't waste time on it.
Aliens are moving on to the next round, ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure you vote. Click on the live chat if you don't know how to use the live chat feature. Even if you're on the TV, you can vote. I've done this before. You just have to go down and find the box that says live chat. Click it, and then you'll be able to vote. Yeah.
All right. Let me end this poll. This next one's going to be good. Let me end it and start up a new one.
Yeah. By the way, I mean, it was a no-brainer from ChatGPT.
By the way,
ChatGPT is batting
almost 1,000.
Almost 1,000. Hatman was the one that got on. Aliens are scarier. Whew. All right, next one.
Hold on, I'm starting the poll so it comes out. We have skinwalkers versus vampires. This should be a good one. This is like the in like NFL terms, this is like the Seahawks versus like the Bills, where you're like, I'm not expecting anything great, but it'll be good football.
Correct. What I'm thinking here.
Oh my God, 92% already. It's going skinwalkers pretty quickly.
Skinwalker. So for those of you who don't know, this is skinwalkers, a witch that is transformed into a monstrous
with Native American lore.
Yeah, through dark rituals. And can take the form of animals.
I'm sorry.
So we've seen so many of these videos, right? Go ahead.
No, shamans. I'm not throwing ass, but I'll donate the D for the culture. # thick Amazon aliens.
Wow.
What a comment.
Woof. That's what that comment deserves. A little.
Sydney, yeah, they're nice, but have you seen Nosferatu or Dracula or 30 Days of Night? That's a dark one. 30 Days of Night has one of the coldest scenes in it I've ever seen, where this lady is like getting... So basically the premise is it's a horror movie set in Alaska when they have, 28 Days of Night or whatever. And these vampires come, but they're like cannibal, almost zombies. And they're tearing apart this town. And they corner this lady and she was like, God help me. And the main vampire looks at her and goes, God. And then he looks up at the sky and looks back down and goes, no, God.
Oh my God.
Coldest delivery I've ever seen.
Check it out, 30 Days of Night.
It's a good movie. Jessica, you dated a vamp once? What?
If you don't call in and tell that story.
What are we doing?
Yeah, bro.
71% still saying skinwalkers.
Yeah, because the skinwalker, it's just the shape shifting into the animal thing, right? Because it's just, you can.
Also, I have friends who are native.
Yeah.
None of them will talk to me about it. I've never pushed it, but I've always been like, hey, what do you know about skinwalkers? And they're like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. Like, you can tell they get uncomfortable.
Damn. That makes me uncomfortable that they're uncomfortable.
Salty, to kill a skinwalker, it said you could shoot them like a silver, or not even, but like iron, which, or, I've read that you can shoot them. Darren, yeah, 30 Days is a 10 out of 10 vamp flick. You know, it's a 9 out of 10 vamp flick. The new Nosferatu film. I'm gonna die on that hill.
What about the whole like how to like the garlic for the vampires? It's a pretty.
So Nosferatu has a different take on it, which is the historical context of stabbing a stake through it. It wasn't to go through its heart. It was to pin it to the ground. So it couldn't, because they would riot. Nosferatu is a more like historic telling of vampires than like Dracula or even like the book Dracula, which I'm currently reading. Pretty good. But you know, they're like, oh, you gotta stab it through its heart and garlic and all that. And it's like, no, it's with Nosferatu, you see it where they're like the townspeople kill a vampire, or they go to a supposed vampire's grave, and they take a stake and they drive it through its stomach. But it's not to get its heart; it's just to pin it to the ground because they want it to stay there. They don't want it to be able to come out.
Well, I mean, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Probably could do the same thing with a skinwalker.
Let's see. How to kill a skinwalker.
So, do you know what a skinwalker is?
Oh, okay. So it says in Navajo culture, it said the only way to kill a skinwalker is to say the witch's name.
Damn. That easy?
But like, if you don't know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, would it be like Native American tribal names, or would it be?
Yeah, like they're that person's name. Because usually the way they become a skinwalker is they perform dark magic, either by killing a relative or cannibalism or something like that. At least from the research I've done. It's been a minute since I made my skinwalker video. I might have to redo it.
Damn.
Oh, let's see what Ray.
It's a crazy evolution. Eat somebody and you're just like, now I could turn into a cat.
Ray said basically a first-year late-age drag queen versus Dracula. Dracula is scarier.
Okay. Do we get a vote on this from the peeps? What are we sitting at?
Yeah, it's 67% skinwalkers. 33. This is the most votes we've had now. 33 votes.
Okay. All right.
So skinwalkers is moving on to round 2.
Skinwalkers is moving on. ChatGPT thought the same thing. Skinwalkers are scarier.
So in round 2, when we get there, we're gonna have aliens versus skinwalkers. We're gonna have some banger round 2.
Okay. 2 more matches in the round 1. Here we go.
How about this? We'll do the rest of round 1, and then we'll take a call.
Yeah.
And then we'll do round 2.
That sounds good to me, bro.
And then maybe another few calls, and then we'll do the semifinals. And then we'll take some more calls, and then we'll do the finals. So, okay. The next one is not necessarily an entity, but a thing. And that is possession versus Krampus, which I think I know how this one's going to go, but let me start the poll.
Possession versus Krampus.
Yep.
I mean, bro, this is another one where it's
kind of a no-brainer, but we might have an upset of a century. Imagine if it just went 100% Krampus.
This is one of those ones where it's like, if it was the time of the year.
This was like November.
If this was the time of the year, we could be looking at oh my God.
Wow, some of you voted Krampus.
Whoa.
Not a lot of you. We're at 80. Oh, no. We were coming back. We're kind of coming back. It's 80-20 split right now for possession. Miss Silky Black, welcome to the chat. We're going to get to calls here in a few minutes. We're actually filling out a creepy March Madness bracket. Mari has been posting the link to it. Please feel free to fill it out. We're going through round 1, and then we're going to start taking some calls. So, yeah. Glad to see you, though. Welcome to the show. Good to see you again.
Okay.
So possession versus Krampus, 81% said possession.
It just, bro, because I think a lot of people can relate to it.
Yeah.
In the sense of like some of the astral projection, you know, and kind of being lost in that realm. It's like somewhat a sense of maybe not necessarily a demonic takeover, but it could be quickly. Yeah. My vote's for possession on this one.
Yeah, I would say...
why Krampus, you know?
Why?
Yes.
So, he's more so if you're like a shithead kid. Audrey, no, that's the YouTube chat. You should be seeing yourself pop up here in a little bit on the screen. That's YouTube chat. They're asking, how do I get on the chat on the left side of the screen? That's YouTube. Krampus is said to drag kids down to hell with chains and just yank them through. I mean, we watched the movie a few years ago. But yeah, so Krampus is said to be, it's like a mean Santa Claus. But they hold parades for him in Austria and everything, and yeah. But possession, I think I didn't make the order. I just put them in randomly, and then this bracket made them.
Yeah.
So
this was bound to happen.
We were gonna have a flop.
This is it. This is chalk. Moving on. Moving on, bro.
Possession is moving on to round 2, which this next one might be a weird one for round 2, depending on which one goes. Let me end this poll.
Make sure you vote if you're on your phone. It's easy. You'll click on the live chat and you'll be able to vote.
All right, y'all. This last round, or this last matchup of round 1 is Demons versus Chupacabra.
The D words,
I feel like this is gonna be a flop.
The D words versus the Chupacabra. But this is where, and it could be a little Hispanic heritage showing in our audience where it's, we're
at 100% demons
Hispanic.
right now.
Chupacabra. Chupacabra was made somewhat prevalent when I watched Scooby-Doo. I think there was a Chupacabra episode.
I think so.
So that's where I remember it from. But man, I kind of got one behind me here, Austin. I kind of got one. This is, by the way, scary LED prop.
Super cool.
Demon House. I like it. It's cool. It's very cool. Yeah. Let me see. I haven't typed this one in.
125 votes, 100% still.
Wow.
Let us know, people. This is the flop.
Let us know. Let me see the most votes. Let me see if we should just automatically move Demon to the finals. We're not doing that, but let me just see those amount of votes.
Sydney said, not taking away from Chupacabra, though. He's still very scary, but I get it. It's like Mike Tyson versus my 6-year-old. Like my 6-year-old by himself, pretty damn scary. But then against Mike Tyson, no, not really.
Terrifying. People, make sure you guys are calling in to the number down below. Follow those instructions.
Ray said monsters are just exotic animals.
We do have one caller in the room, so like Austin was saying, we will be taking calls and then completing the bracket. So,
or at least doing round 2, because then we still have 3 more rounds.
Correct. We'll have the Elite 8, the Final 4, and then the championship.
The championship. So which, by the way, if you're just now joining us, we do have a super chat goal for 10 super chats of $2 or more. If we reach that, I will live stream me editing the next Ghost Hunt. I have a few in the backlog, so maybe it'll become a regular thing that I can start live streaming. But I want to see if you guys are interested in it first. But that'll kind of get the ball rolling. So super chat goal, not required by any means, but feel free to support. It helps out the channel greatly. George needs a tank of gas.
Fill it up. No more bicicleta.
Is that how you say it?
Ever since I watched that South Park episode. My teeny tiny bicicleta. Yeah.
What South Park episode was that?
I forgot, but I saw it on South Park.
Okay. So let's see here. We're at 32 votes, still 100%.
All right.
It's over.
It's over. Shut it down.
Demons are moving on. That's going to be a weird, in round 2, this is going to be a weird one. They kind of go hand in hand. We have demons versus possession.
What? Do you want to we could go through these.
We just want to kind of wrap up. Okay. So round 1, the first matchup, we had Bigfoot versus Annabelle. Bigfoot moved on. Then the second matchup, we had the IRS versus Loch Ness Monster. The IRS moved on. Then we had Poltergeist versus Goatman. Poltergeist moved on to the second round. Then we had the Hat Man versus La Llorona in the upset of the century, I will say so far. La Llorona moved on. Hatman did not make it. Then we had Mothman versus Aliens. Aliens moved on. Then we had Skinwalkers versus Vampires. Skinwalkers moved on. Then we have Possession versus Krampus, and Possession moved on. And lastly, we had Demons versus Chupacabra. We now have Demons finishing out round 1 of our March Madness spooky bracket. So here's the matchup for round 2. We'll get to here in a little bit. First matchup, Bigfoot versus the IRS. I don't know. That's just a weird one. Then we have Poltergeist versus La Llorona. Then we have Aliens versus Skinwalkers. That's like the Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje fight. Like, that's just going to be a slugfest no matter which way you look at it.
This sounds like something that should be on Spike TV.
Yeah.
Where we do like real-life dramatizations of
we
ran 1,000 warrior simulators.
Yeah. And we found that in all of them, Krampus beat Possession. And then we have Possession versus Demons as our last matchup for round 2. How you guys feeling about this? I mean, I'm loving the what we're getting from you guys. I'm really appreciating it.
Yeah.
Sydney, I know, yeah. Well, Kimberly, unfortunately, that wasn't how the matchup was made. I had it randomized. I didn't make the matchups. But Skinwalker versus Chupacabra, I think Skinwalker still takes it. Okay. I'm just saying, I think that's still how it goes.
All right. We have 2 callers in the room.
2 callers. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the first caller then.
All right. Our first caller will have the last 4 digits of 4927. 4927. You're going to click *6 to unmute yourself, and that will allow you in the room. And then we will be able to hear you and hear your spooky stories.
Yes.
So, last 4 digits, 4927, *6 to unmute yourself, please. Caller, you're in the room.
Oh, hello.
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 My heart is beating fast. Okay, I'm nervous.
Is this Black Ivory? Sorry.
Oh, no. My name is Mimi.
Oh, hi. Welcome in. Glad to hear from you.
Thank you. I guess I'll try to keep it short. How much time do I have?
We got a 4-minute timer that'll start once you get into the story, but take your time. It's enough time. We're here for you.
Okay. Yeah, not with this anxiety. It might take a few calls for me to elaborate on it because this is like real recent.
Okay.
You know how you, Noah, and I don't know who else was there. I'm sorry.
Mr.
But
Fresh?
y'all did I believe so. Y'all was at a location and y'all were talking through the ghost box and communicating and stuff like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've heard of doing that before,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm spiritually in tune for the most part. But I was curious one night, and I downloaded the app to my phone where you can communicate with spirits.
Yep.
And I was looking at the reviews like, this is not legit. This is BS. But still, I tried it, and I tried 2 different ones. The first one was there was a spirit saying they needed help with the family. And then it was speaking in different languages, and I didn't know what it was saying, so I translated it, and every time it was saying the same thing.
What was it saying?
Of course, that it needed help with the family.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like, okay, well, who am I talking to? I like to ask that since I started getting familiar with it. I just say, who am I communicating with?
Mm-hmm.
And I know, I'm trying to F around and find out when I do that.
Yeah, a little bit.
I could be communicating with a demon. I could be communicating with anybody, right?
Yep.
But I didn't really care. I was curious. So, after a while, I got frustrated with that app. I don't remember what it was called, but I downloaded another app, and I said, who am I talking to? The first word that came up was flour, like that you cook with. I didn't understand that, but whatever. Then the second word that came up instantly, when I asked who I was communicating with, it said melody. So I said, okay, whatever. Took a screenshot. I don't know why. I just felt like, let me take a screenshot. I'm a musician, so it probably was resonating with me. So I'm like, cool, that could be a name or it could be something related to music. So I continue on asking questions, and I started doing this on February 7th, and then I took a break, and I started back February 8th, and I could pull up what it was saying. And of course, a lot of it didn't make sense, and I started deleting because you can save the history of the words.
Right.
So I started deleting the history because it wasn't really adding up to me, and it was taking up a lot of storage. So I deleted it, and the one that I felt like I should keep, I kept. So, for example, hurry up here, I'm trying to find my screenshot.
Oh.
For example, like there was one that was saying like grave. I have a screen recorder too, so if I have to send it to someone and they want to do something like a review on it, they can see I'm not bullshitting. Excuse me. I have to
absolutely.
On that.
If you want to send it to
my voice is shaking.
You're okay. You're doing great. If you want to send it to callsfrombeyond@gmail.com after your call, absolutely. Yeah, I do have a question though. Where did you do the spirit box at?
It's where did I do it? Like in my apartment?
Oh no, you did. Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's an apartment. It could be any spirit. So every time I started feeling like overwhelmed, I would exit off the app, take a break, just reset.
Yep.
And so that's what I did. And of course, some of the words that came up didn't make sense, but the ones that made sense made incredible sense. Not at the moment. Yes, and not at the moment, but later. So I was seeing stuff like, okay, so February 8th, space, please. Defendant, chairman, like just random words. And of course, it took a while for some of these words to come up. Some of them came up right away. Other times, I would communicate, ask, okay, like explain, what do you mean? So I'm going to skip ahead to February 9th. After I took a break because I started getting a little overwhelmed, there was too much going on. It was saying like, uniform, base, killer, worn, media. And like it said the name of somebody that's a friend of my friends. They're not friends anymore, but the fact they even said that name, and it's a name that's not common.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And it came up. And then I was like, what the I had to pause, like, whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was kind of like, thank you, because it was extreme confirmation for me. So I did thank the spirit I was talking to. And then, at that time, I was sure it wasn't like anything misguiding me. What was misguiding me, I was aware of it. Because I even had a point where one of them called me like an idiot. It was basically saying I'm stupid. Like, so I had to like exit off. And then at that point, I did delete the app and download another one. But the thing that got me is it said a name on both apps, 2 different apps. It said the same name. I was like, wow, that's creepy. And then, so the second app, I was just looking at all the words. It said the person's name, and then it said a name similar to my ex, very similar.
Okay.
And then it just started saying stuff that, like, what I know, people that I know, or people that are friends of people that I know, or exes, or ex-lovers, or something like that.
Right.
And so this was okay. I stopped on February 9th. And then I contacted my ex for whatever reason. Like, I'll hit her up sometimes, check on her, see how she's doing. But I was just feeling like, damn, like, let me really check on her. She's not responding. So she eventually responded March 10th or 11th or something like that. And she told me that she ended up dating a murderer.
Oh, okay.
She didn't know that he was like he was most wanted. You could actually look him up.
Yeah.
So he was not apprehended until February 17th. I saw these, like when I was communicating with the little spirit box or whatever, it was showing me these messages February 7th through February 9th. He wasn't apprehended until February 17th. I got a hold of her March 10th or something. She told me everything that was going on.
Wow.
And the details matched the words on the spirit box. I cannot make this up. And she said she's basically lucky to be alive. And I didn't understand what family I needed to help. Like,
right.
I don't get it. It was her. And then the name of the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend that was murdered, her name is Melody.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. I have the screenshot.
Damn.
And you can go to file info and look at the date on it. And it says February 7th, 7:50 p.m. And I didn't know none of this that was going on. And then when I looked up, when she sent me the screenshots and everything, I saw the girl has her name. Her name is Melody Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's name is Giovanni Otero. But he had a whole bunch of different like names he was going by when he was apprehended. So that's probably why all these different names kept coming up. But also, a lot of those names are people that I know or people that me and my ex know.
I think I found him.
But I guess
he's wanted in Philly.
But they apprehended him February 17th.
Oh, wow. Okay, because I'm seeing the U.S. Marshal wanted poster.
I think that's old because when I talked to her, she said they apprehended him the 17th. And there's also like a article up somewhere that says that he was apprehended February 17th because he had stolen her car and crashed it. And some other extra stuff going on that I don't really want to get too much into because I think they're still investigating. But the point is, it was freaking crazy that when I asked who I'm talking to, it said Melody, and I didn't even know that was going on.
That's crazy. I'm seeing a picture of her now.
And then all the details of the words. And then like when it said space, sleeve, like stuff like that. He has a sleeve, tattoo sleeve, like certain details that the little thing was telling me. Detail for detail. It was saying grave, branch, like woods. She was buried in a wooded area. Like all these crazy details that the ghost had told me before I knew.
Then
it was saying like I'm a medium.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a medium, but I'm just not tuned into it. So I've been trying to, but I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that's my story.
That's an incredible story. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for listening.
Of course. That was, ooh.
You were good.
Yeah, I still I'm shaking.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too if I got information like that and then I find out I'm solving a murder mystery using a spirit box. That's a movie right there. We're going to have to trademark that, okay? We're going to have to go ahead and email me after this. We're going to have to make a movie.
Yes. And I had also contacted Noah. I thought she would also be present today, but I contacted her about it. So I kind of do want to talk about it because I feel like when, I don't know if I was talking to Melody, but I kind of feel like I was. And maybe she wants me to say something for her because another thing that the box said was don't forget me. Like that's a full sentence.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm just like, what do you want me to do? And she obviously wants me to communicate something for her. And
that's what I would take away from that.
Yeah,
so it's crazy. So I'm gonna actually hopefully Noah will hit me up. She can talk about it, and I'm also email you. Y'all can both talk about it. Cause
email us, and then I'll tell Noah about it, and then I'll put it on her radar.
Bet. So thank y'all so much for listening.
Thank you so much for calling.
And I've been nervous to call. I was trying to call. I called last week. Every time I called, I think I messed up the call thing. It kept glitching and like kicking me off the line, but I think maybe it's because I was not meant to. I was meant to tell this story, but I wouldn't have been able to tell it then because I didn't know at the time.
Yeah,
but,
that's
I got through today.
You did do it, and that was a great story to tell. I mean, there's no need to be nervous.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. You as well. Ray said I'm the spiritual plug.
Wow. That was terrible.
I don't know about y'all, but it's getting hot in here. I'm going to change real quick.
You're going to change?
Yeah, I'm just going to take my hoodie off. I have a shirt on underneath.
Take your shirt off.
No, you don't want me to take my shirt off.
Okay, here. I'll
built like
I'll
the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I'll switch to me. You could just take it off. Oh, look, my hands are up, dude.
I know, Drew. I'm not worried about it.
My hands are up. It is getting a little bit toasty in here. And Austin is getting naked. My hands are up. My hands are up. My eyes are closed. And I'm so totally
There goes
not
Ray
peeking.
in the comment section getting freaky as per usual.
Oh my gosh. No, hit me with it. What's he saying?
Leave the camera on! Exclamation point!
No, I would never do Austin like that. Come on now, bro. What? I would never do him like that.
Hold on.
He's being like super. I'm not even. The camera's not on you, dude. It's not always about you. There we go. Okay. Now the camera's on you.
I'm just shy. No, it is getting hot in here though.
It is. Yeah. I'm gonna flick on.
I'm bald as a mother.
Here, let me open the door again. I'm afraid to open the door after one.
Yeah, we might make a wrong decision on the bracket.
What was the?
It was Poltergeist.
Oh my god!
Which is known for moving stuff.
Terrifying.
You can turn the AC on. That was a great story, though.
Yes, I was like, oh.
I look like a baby crowning, is what somebody said. Oh no!
He looked like a newborn little baby. Yeah.
I need more tattoos, I swear.
You want me to here we go. We got one more call. I say we go with one more caller. We had
Let's do
another
it.
caller hop in, but I think after this caller we can
get back to the bracket.
We can get back to the bracket for just a notch till we get to the final four and then take our next caller.
Yes.
So our next caller is going to be last four digits 9341.
9341.
9341. *6 to unmute yourself. Caller, you're in the room.
Hey.
Hello.
It's me.
Oh my goodness. It is.
Nuncle?
I know. Dang, hold on.
We're really bad.
I have
I'm
a
so
directory
sorry.
for this.
We have a directory.
Dang, you just told me to call in.
Oh, Black Ivory?
No,
No.
Jessica. Jessica?
Yeah.
Jessica. There we go. We figured it out. We're not that dumb.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh, we're
Good.
doing
How are
great.
you?
I am awesome. So y'all want to hear my story, huh?
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
Now, for clarification, I asked y'all a long time ago if y'all wanted to hear this story, but nobody was paying attention.
I apologize for that.
Who, us? Pay attention?
That's okay.
We try.
Yeah, back when one of those conversations we were having about cryptids, I was like, I have a cryptid story, you know?
Oh, yeah. You
Yes,
should just
yes.
assume we want to hear it.
But, so, I mean, it's not really much to tell. I was young. This guy I've known since like elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And there was always something off about him. Like, he just always seemed to be everywhere I went.
Right.
And then eventually we started talking.
Okay.
And then it got to a point where he, told me his mom was pregnant with him. She was bitten by a vampire.
What?
Whoa.
But then at some point during the pregnancy, his grandfather, who was a werewolf, also bit her in the leg. So that's how he came out.
So basically, Twilight 4. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's still crazy though. Like not in like a you're crazy way, but like in a that's a what a story. Okay.
I mean, it was cool. At first, I was a little scared because, and now I never saw him fully shift, but I could tell when he was getting ready to, because his eyes would change colors.
Like to what?
So he had brown eyes, but they would go completely black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if he was really, really upset about something, they would go red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was, a time was had. I dealt with him for quite a number of years, on and off. He's actually the one who taught me to astral project.
I bet that's a crazy way to learn how to astral project is from a vampire.
Yeah, because he would do it.
Right.
And this wouldn't sound creepy, but he used to watch me sleep.
Okay.
just to kind of check on me.
Yeah.
It was his way of keeping me safe from the stuff that I couldn't see.
Interesting. Yeah. No,
Yeah, we don't talk anymore, but if I needed him, I could call him.
Yeah.
He does still check on me from time to time, but we had too many differences, so we just kind of fell off.
You should tell him the next time that you talk that it was a close poll between skinwalkers and vampire, but skinwalkers beat him out.
And see what he has to say.
Just see what he has to say.
Oh, I'm sure he would tell you it's definitely vampires over
No,
okay.
in his eyes. It'd be vampires over skinwalkers. I think having my experience with him, I'm a little more afraid of the skinwalkers.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So it wasn't like a scary. Yeah. I mean, for you to learn astral projection from a person that, that's
Bucket list, maybe?
that. I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's what a shaman. What a shaman to that side.
No, what was even crazier? His ex-girlfriend was witch.
What?
Like
This just keeps thickening.
How did they work that out?
Yep. I never understood.
Love.
I really didn't, and me and her bumped heads a lot. Yep.
I feel like you can't win an argument against a witch because they'll just hex you.
Well, she could have tried, but I mean, I'm short, but she's shorter than me.
Hey, that's what I want to hear. Is she could try, but she ain't gonna succeed.
Nah.
Jessica, wow. Thank you for.
I got really close to where he was actually gonna show me his grimoire because he was practicing too.
That would have been super cool to see. I'm pretty sure scary at the same time, though.
Yeah. Like I said, not really much to tell. It was just an interesting.
That is interesting, though. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we appreciate you calling in because weighing in on the subject here.
Kind of an eyewitness on the subject to weigh in on. Yeah.
But
all right, y'all have a good one.
Thank you. You too, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
The little one was starting to get going there.
Yeah, the little one was like, I got a story to tell too.
Put me on the line. Put me on the line.
Man, the calls. All right. Some good calls already.
Yeah. So the first one again was the Spirit Box murder.
Yeah,
Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, they were solving the murder through the Spirit Box. That's phenomenal. It
just weighs so much on your conscience, and I really do so much of me just wanted to be like, you have. It's like, how do you tell a person like that? Just disconnect from that, of course that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
but what an impossible task. It's tough. But you also can't put too much of it on yourself. That's, because then you can't also think that everything that you get message wise correlates and is related to what happens. Yeah,
I would be trying to solve a murder mystery every night then.
I swear, dude. That's what a nightmare.
I'm not the guy. Please, spirits, do not have me try to help. I'm not the guy.
I don't got the bandwidth.
I don't have the connections.
We're currently at capacity. But what we have upcoming here is a killer Elite 8.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been voting off the charts tonight. I'm so here for it. So, just to recap who we have for round 2. First matchup, we have Bigfoot versus the IRS. Then we have Poltergeist versus La Llorona. Then Aliens versus Skinwalkers. And then rounding us off is Possession versus Demons. So, we will start with the first one, which I think it might be a clean sweep, George. I'm not going to lie. It might be a clean sweep.
The IRS versus Bigfoot. IRS versus Bigfoot.
All right, poll is up. Feel free to vote.
Yeah, man. It's just similar to what I said about Krampus, where it's just the time of the year plays into why we would choose something like this.
Yep. It's tax season.
The Bigfoot situation, though, it's the unknown. It's the zippers and the portals. And if you know, you know. And if you watch Joe Rogan's Bigfoot hunting expeditions, you're scared of this.
16 votes, 50-50.
Oh, my God.
That's what I want to see.
This is a people's podcast. This is March. Wow.
The 18th, to be exact.
March 18th. IRS, man. Omnipresent
Salty
force.
said IRS has to find Bigfoot first.
This is the... Bro, because here's the one thing.
Somebody who could
Bigfoot
find
don't pay no
Bigfoot is the IRS. They are the people... We might actually get footage of Bigfoot. Like, clear, like, as if you're seeing me right now.
Wow. Do you think... because the Bigfoot, let's see what they would be using, right? They would have the ability, Bigfoot, to go into Fort Knox and steal the gold because they can bypass everything, go straight to the vault, and then leave the vault.
Yeah.
And so the IRS might want some of that.
Very
Some
true.
Stolen gold.
They might be like,
it's
you got to
Bigfoot.
report income on that, buddy.
Yeah. Because they're like, you're the only person that could do this. Huh.
Andre said, I'm hating that this is so close. It's still 52% the IRS.
Wow.
27 votes. There's 58 of you in here. We can get a little more votes. You can vote on your TV, on your phone.
You could vote on the TV by clicking like the down arrow.
Black
on the
Ivory.
remote.
Oh my God.
Go to live chat, click it, and you'll be able to vote.
Go ahead and log off for me.
Oh no, what did Black Ivory say?
Said, he said you could run from Bigfoot, and Black Ivory said, I don't know. I think Bigfoot's stamina is going to outlast my knees.
Yeah. Hey, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. And I do want to say this, and this is not me, but this is lots of people in history. People be dodging the IRS.
Wesley Snipes.
They're kind of smooth with dodging the IRS. So like the IRS, it's scary if you're afraid of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the thought, right?
It's just never ending. It'll always be coming.
Correct. But it can be controlled.
Yeah, just make a payment.
Can a Bigfoot be controlled?
You can't just make a Bigfoot payment and he goes away. The Bigfoot payment is your life.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And mind you, we're just going back to
now we're at
this is
52%
scarier.
Bigfoot.
It's
flipped.
Wow,
it
bro.
flipped.
Oh, I'm gonna get an
Wow.
intense build up here. We're
53%. We're starting to.
We're 60 seconds away from this vote being over. So make sure you put your vote in, and then we'll
Crystal,
need
I
a final
mentioned your
vote
cousin?
from us. Yeah.
Ray said, "Bad knees would cause me a divorce." Is all I'm saying. You guys are making the. Oh, it fluctuated between 50. It's at 51% now for Bigfoot. 35 votes.
All right.
Oh, this is getting intense for round 2.
What are people going to select? Because the IRS
Zaddy is in the chat, said can't defeat the IRS.
can't defeat the IRS. I don't know. I think people are dodging it. I think people are able to, I don't know, lie their way around the IRS.
Shaman said IRS needs an address. Bigfoot is Rolling Stone and working cash jobs.
Working cash jobs?
Yeah. IRS, 51%. We're going down. 35 votes. They're still at 35 votes. We got a little bit more of you in here. We can vote.
Oh my God.
If you're waiting for the vote to end, link down in the description. Go join the Discord channel. Come hang out with us. I want it to be more live. I want to be able to chat with you guys outside of the show too. I think it's fun. Also, go check out Pin and Pull, George's show. He has a cool video coming out tomorrow. I saw it today. Is pretty fire.
He's very nice, guys. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Go follow my channels. I have a personal channel where I do vlogs and gear reviews. And then also go follow the Truly Bizarre. I have ghost hunts that I am working on. That is also our super chat goal for today. $2 or more. If we get 8 more of those, I will do a live stream of me editing the next ghost hunt video.
Oh, shit. All right. What's the vote? Hit us with it.
Oh, are we final?
I think we're final. We have to be.
38 votes. 53% said Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot, baby!
I thought the IRS was going to clear it as a joke. And that was my joke entry. The IRS has been defeated.
Somebody has defeated the IRS.
And his name is Bigfoot.
And his name is Bigfoot. Oh my goodness. We have to abide by it. This is the people's show.
This is the people's.
This is the people's show.
Spongy is ecstatic in the chest. Yes, our boy.
Wow.
Bigfoot is moving on to the final 4.
That is crazy.
Crazy. That I would say that's the upset of the century. I'm still crazily surprised with the Hatman and La Llorona, but that makes a little more sense. It was definitely not as close as this one.
Definitely wasn't. ChatGPT had it going the other way, ladies and gentlemen, just for you to know. They believed that the IRS was scarier, but they're not this show. This show has got dedicated people willing to vote on something just because it's March, baby.
Just because it's March.
Next matchup.
Next matchup is Poltergeist versus La Llorona. Let me start the poll there. 38 votes, 53% crazy. So, let's go. Who wins? This might be an upset too. These might all be upsets, George. It might have been a good day to bet the dogs. That's all I'm going to say. Poll is up. Go ahead and go vote. Oh, we're already off to 50%. Right off the rip. Immediately 50%. Okay, I'm going to let it balance out a little bit.
Oh my gosh. ChatGPT just crashed. It crashed with this matchup.
It crashed?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was going to say. Dang.
It wasn't able to figure it out. Man, oh man.
This one's a little bit.
Last time we talked about the Poltergeist, something fell behind me, so just be on the lookout.
So maybe if we talk about La Llorona and how hyping her up.
Oh, bro, La Llorona would say. It said that she would, in her wails, was saying like "mis niños," you know, like saying "my kids." Mis niños.
Spongy said she's voting Poltergeist because she's worried about our safety.
No. Hype it up. Let's just see. Let's see what we can create here. La Llorona in the all white uniforms.
The all white uniforms with the silver because it's made like a specter.
Like 3M. So when they take the flashes, it is bright.
It reflects like it disables paparazzi cameras.
Yeah. Poltergeist though. I mean.
Alyssa said, I voted for La Llorona. Poltergeist definition differs from person to person. I personally believe it's a living person's energy. Okay, like it's feeding off of their energy with Poltergeist?
Right.
Kimberly, March Madness! That's all she put. That's what I want to hear.
Yes. This is March in the chat. This is March.
Mari said they're scared. They think Poltergeist can jump through the phone screen.
That's the
We've
one
got
thing.
60 people in here.
Don't
Make
let
sure
it
you
hold
get your
you
vote
hostage.
in. If you're on TV, you can vote. If you're on your computer, you can vote. If you're on your phone, you can vote. And also, we downloaded, or we have a link to the bracket. Please fill out the bracket for yourselves, guys, if you have different answers, and post them in the Discord. I want to see what you guys put, and then maybe next week we'll go over them. See what people, I want to see like some crazy ones where like, it was like the IRS versus like aliens.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that would be a crazy one.
There's some matchups here that we will just never know. We'll just never know because this is upset central right now. What is the vote looking at as of right now?
It's 34 votes, 62% Poltergeist.
I think we're creeping
I'm gonna get
there.
because we got up to 38 votes the last one, so I'm gonna let it kind of get back up there and see if maybe we balance out. I doubt it though.
Maybe. These are yeah, I think for the final four too, we gotta make some odds for the final four.
Odds, like
gotta
a
make some
minus
odds.
400.
Yeah,
Like
we gotta
this is
create
the dog.
favorite.
It's a plus 480.
Yeah, and then we'll put the odds next to it.
34 votes still. Shaman said everyone knows Poltergeist, which I believe is an actual demonic lord. However, only Latinos grew up with La Llorona.
True.
Very true.
Very true.
35 votes. Oh, nope. We went up. We 63% now for Poltergeist.
Okay, bro. And by the way, ChatGPT's backing this up. It thinks Poltergeist is scarier.
All right.
I think that's it. I think that's it for that one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the final four is Poltergeist, and they will be taking on Bigfoot in the final four.
Terrifying.
Terrifying. I don't want to see that. All right, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be the Max Holloway Justin Gaethje fight. We have aliens versus skinwalkers. Let me go ahead and end the poll and start up a new one. Who wins? Let me learn to spell first. Okay. Go ahead and vote, y'all.
Alien versus
Spongy said, well, La Llorona didn't just high-five your door frame. That is true. That is true. All right. Okay, this one's already getting a little decisive. 55 to 45. 19 votes. Go ahead and throw those votes in.
Aliens versus skinwalkers. There is an alien on the thumbnail tonight. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Skinwalker possibly in the middle of this thumbnail.
Huh?
I don't know. Maybe this was written in the stars.
Ray said aliens can take out a planet. A skinwalker will pester a community.
That's still pretty scary when you put it that way.
We're at 53 to 47.
This is close.
This is a close one.
Danette, any thoughts?
That's how I feel. I feel like aliens. I don't know, guys. Like when I think about aliens, just like I just feel like they would be like one of us for real. Like I feel like they would just be okay with us until they come down and they start possessing us, and then they take over our world.
We will be getting back to callers.
Okay.
We are filling out a March Madness bracket. Once we have more callers come in, we'll get back to them as well. We're filling out round 2 of our March Madness Scary Things bracket. Currently, it's aliens versus skinwalkers. Please leave your vote. Ladies and gentlemen, 38 votes. We are tied.
No
38
way.
votes. We're at 50-50.
This is March, baby.
This is March.
This is what we thought would happen, and it's happening.
Andre, we're talking aliens in general, like extraterrestrials, not like the movie Aliens. The xenomorphs? No. Salty said, one of us. 50% on both.
Vastly superior intelligence when it comes to the aliens. Abductions when it comes to the aliens.
Oh, 50. We got one vote towards skinwalkers.
Advanced
51%.
technology with the aliens. But skinwalkers, they move unnaturally fast. They feed on your fear. They can't be killed easily. Primal fear factor. It's a duke it out. Two titans of the industry.
This is Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield.
Dude, aliens look down at skinwalkers and they're like, I could do that.
But
if
then
I
all
wanted
of a
to.
sudden, though, the skinwalker comes out with like a right hook.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Stuns the alien, and they're like,
Here's
"Oh,
the thing.
hold up."
Here's the thing.
40 votes, 52% skinwalkers now.
The
Aliens were winning at the beginning, then we tied.
Okay.
Now it's changing.
Now, Austin, and we have to stop the show right now. Just
Uh-oh.
This just because this. we didn't establish necessarily if it's scary on Earth or where it's scary. What environment?
I think it's scary to you.
Scary to you. Okay.
What you find scary.
All right. Never mind. Back to the show.
I stopped it. All right.
Scary to me. Skinwalkers are in our backyard. They're so close to us. When you look at a map of the entire globe and you look
what?
at
Skinwalkers? Yeah, they're literally a state over.
I could.
I have friends who live in Flagstaff, Arizona, who have had experiences with them.
You can
drive there in half a day from here.
And the tank of gas that I have currently, I can go to Skinwalker country. That's, to me, I'm taking the Skinwalkers.
We're still at 40 votes. We got 63 of you in here, though. I know if you don't want to vote, that's okay. But 52 to 47% Skinwalkers. It's looking, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
It's looking like Skinwalkers are going to make it. This is getting so good. Like I thought we were going to have a little bit of fun with this. This is turning really good. This is so good. Like I think we're going to have to do more brackets.
People love brackets. People love brackets. Give it to them.
They love it. KL. What up, KL? Said a Skinwalker and La Llorona walk into a bar. That's it.
Bro, it'd be getting lit. They run into Chupacabra right around 2 a.m. Have a little squabble in the middle of the street.
There could be a Skinwalker outside right now.
Bro. Meow. Yeah, sometimes when the net does that, I'm like...
Well, there's videos of like a guy
Skinwalker.
walking his horse and out like on a ranch. You just hear, hey,
Yeah,
from a bush. You're like, ah, and he's like, nope, he takes off.
terrifying.
Me with those videos on Instagram, there's like, it's like a person running and then it just turns into a deer. And I'm like, have you guys seen those videos?
I have. Where it like runs off. Like it's like a... I've seen types of this. Where like they turn into...
B40, thank
Like
you
a
so much for the $2
like a
super chat.
ghost.
Said I'm enjoying the show. Well, we're enjoying you being here with us, B40. Thank you so much for that. We are 7 away from the live stream goal where I will live stream myself editing a ghost hunt, which I have currently I'm working on. So we 42 votes now, still 52% Skinwalkers.
This is the most votes that we've had, correct?
This is the most votes we've had now.
This is insane. Okay. I think we have to...
We technically have a winner here. We technically have a winner.
It's
by
the people's. It's the
It's the
people's.
people's.
It's
It's
not
by
50-50.
2%.
It's by 2%. Hit them with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Skinwalkers beats Aliens in the final, and is moving on to the final four. They are making up our second matchup of the final four. What an upset! That's. You guys are crazy. I love this. This is amazing.
Aliens. We're talking about aliens didn't make it to the final four of this. What is scarier?
We got one more vote.
We're
at 43 votes, 53% now. So it's just solidifying even more.
I love it. Okay. All right. It's been changed. Final matchup, and then we will take our next caller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our final matchup for the Elite Eight. Let me go ahead and end this poll. Is possessions versus the D word.
This one's terrifying.
This one is a good one, but they're kind of the same. Not really, but kind of. What do you guys think? 50% already right off the rip. Wow, this is going to be a good one. Go ahead. Let's see if we can get up to 45 votes this time. So, Danette, who you got? Being possessed or demons? They're kind of the same thing. Demons can possess you. But I think it's the act of being possessed versus just a demon.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be a little... Imagine you just pulling up to the house, right? And you just walk in and I'm just being possessed. You're like, ah! what
I
are we
just
gonna
walked in,
do
you were
about
like,
Danae?
and you're like, rah!
I'm just tweaking out.
That's kind of you already.
Anyways.
That was you when we had lasagna the other time. You were sitting there tweaking.
Oh yes. Shout
Possession?
out that lasagna. Shout
Shout out
all-
Mr. Fresh.
shout
That
out Mr.
lasagna
Fresh.
was a mint.
Shout out Bree. We miss you. Shout
We do.
out. Shout out.
I want to know how, because I know Mr. Fresh can get down with some March Madness brackets. I want to know, I think he would have been our biggest, like, arguer in terms
Oh
of being
my
like,
god.
no. You're
Bro,
telling me
we'd still-
aliens over skinwalkers?
We'd still be in the round of 16.
Because he would be running it back. And I think next week we have to do, well, we do have a big guest next week, so maybe we can do one with them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's our thing. Maybe we do the Calls from Beyond bracket.
It's a March exclusive. This is March.
We have 35 votes. Spongy. So Mr. Fresh isn't here. That's our other host of the show, along with the Black Cauldron, Miss Noah. No, this was a few weeks ago. He brought in lasagna, and it was so good.
Yeah. Okay. The possession thing.
Yes.
This is what gets me with possessions. It's the speaking of the ancient unknown languages that gets me. No. When I say it gets me, that scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
That's not just
What up, CDF on Twitch?
somewhat spooks me out. Like, it's unexplainable. The whole speaking in tongues. So if I'm gonna lean on a side, and I haven't been putting my vote into this because this is the
people's show. But what do you
the
say?
people's show. But possessions are the act of.
And you
a
can't see
possession.
chat right now, right? You can't see. What
I
it's
can't
at.
see chat. I can't
Okay.
see anything. I'm a very unbiased.
Okay.
This
We are
is my
at 37
honest, raw
votes,
opinion.
George. 37. 62% say demons.
Now, let me tell you guys why you're wrong here. Let me just tell you why being possessed is the worst, okay? Demons, yes. Is eternal suffering their end goal? Of course, right? But being possessed can last for days, months, years. Hit me with that one girl that you did that video on.
Annalise McKell. She went through 67 exorcisms.
You know how many times Austin played that fucking horrific video
Oh, he
in
was
the
sitting-
back of
he
the
was
studio?
sitting right
I'm
next to
sitting
me.
right next to him, and he's just like playing this and playing this and playing it. And so I got to hear some of the worst possession audio recordings.
If you haven't heard it, go watch our video on Truly
It's-
Bizarre on why exorcists, or what makes exorcists so terrifying. I played the audio in that video of Annalise McKell going through an exorcism. Her voice changes like 3 octaves.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Ooh, it's balanced out. We're at 41% or 39 votes, 59 to 41 now. So it's starting to go towards possession. I guess people can't change their vote after they make it.
Hey, this is YouTube rules. It's not our rules. But I'm kind of glad, because if not, people right now, the Black Ivories of the world, I'm calling you out. You be changing your vote back and forth. I'm calling you out right now. All right.
Tan says, at least with the demon, you know what you're getting.
Very true. Very true. And I feel like it's just the possession part of it is ultimately scarier.
Yeah. It went back up. We're at 40 votes, 60 to 40.
For demons.
Yep. Black Ivory said, I'm a flip-flop with my wishy-washy ass.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're at 42 votes, still 60-40.
That's
So that means
terrifying.
a vote went to both.
All right. We're putting a time limit on this.
Let's give it another 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Here's what ChatGPT said, and I just have to bring this up.
Let's hear what ChatGPT said.
I just have
43
to say
votes, still 60-40. Christy, what's up?
It says for demons, older than time itself, I call bullshit.
Why do you call bullshit?
Do you believe that every bit of life that's been created automatically has a bit of demon in it, or
Yes,
is our
because
ultimate
it's dark
creator...
energy.
Elaborate. Dark energy.
So energy cannot be destroyed, only transferred. Therefore, dark energy has always been around, just as good energy has always been around. So before, like, you know, things evolved with evolution and all that, there was always dark energy around.
Okay.
Because I don't think of spirits and demons in the sense of like heaven and hell and God and Jesus and all that. I think of it as like a dimensional thing. That's why when we use a spirit box, it's not a Bible. It's a spirit box. We're listening to frequencies. We're not listening to angels in the sky or something like that, in my personal opinion. So, therefore, there's other dimensions. There's other wavelengths we can't see in here.
Got it.
They've had to have been around for so long.
Right. But before time itself, older than time itself. I don't know. But that's just it's a grandiose statement. We can go back and forth on it, whatever. Pure chaos, no mercy, no reasoning, just hate and destruction. They don't need a body to ruin you. They could whisper into your thoughts, haunt you at home, break your spirit without even touching you. Eternal suffering is their goal, like I had stated a little bit earlier. So it does think that demons are
Salty
scarier.
wants to know if there could be a second vote after this debate. Do you guys want me to restart the poll?
Austin.
You changed it, George. You're the one who
Austin.
swayed like 8 people.
Austin.
Hey, if the president can ask for a recount.
Let me play some presidential music.
I just don't want to go to prison. Recount.
I demand we revote for people have spoken up finally.
KL Straight said yes. B40 said no.
Do we want it or do we not want it? I'm playing the Star Spangled Banner right now. We want
yes.
change.
B40 said it is what it is.
It is what it is. Wait.
Darkness Critter said yes.
Oh my goodness.
We might actually have a recount.
I demand on March 18th, 2025, that the people...
When did you turn into JFK?
A revote. A revote that will go down into history as one of the greatest revotes ever to occur in March Madness. Demons are not as scary
Spongy said,
as
don't send this
possessions."
man to prison. Recount.
Okay. No recounts, bro. We can't do it. We can't do it.
can't?
The people spoke the first
We
time.
did go up. We got 48 votes, 58 to 42%.
We've had it closer before.
We've had it closer.
That's what I'm saying.
So okay, so Salty, Kimberly said yes. Salty said yes, but then run over our points again.
Run over our points.
Yeah, like because you swayed a lot of people, and then I swayed a lot of people. I don't know. I think revote. Why? Tan said no.
Yeah, bro. We gotta rock with it. We gotta rock with it. It's March. We're not all gonna like it. We're gonna have people like me trying to
Tan said okay, revote yes.
Austin, you're a child. Make up your fucking
I'm
mind.
not the one deciding. They're
Make
deciding.
up your mind.
They're deciding.
They're deciding.
I'm sorry, George. I thought this was a fan show.
This is the People's Podcast, but it's
49 votes, 57, 43.
43.
So it is changing. It is going down.
I demand a revote at once. At once. Okay.
Do we redo it? The 3 people in this room. Danette, do we redo the vote?
Hold on. There's 3 of us in here. Hold on. It's between us.
Yeah. What are you doing?
All right. I'm possession. Austin, what are you?
I'm going with possession.
It's a 2-0 vote from the people in the room, and that's it.
We're just going to avoid the 57% that's empty.
This is democracy at its finest.
Some of you may die, but that's a chance I'm willing to take.
Bro. Number 3, my lord. Number 3.
Number 3, my lord. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. Democracy Manifest. That's am I not allowed to enjoy this meal? Succulent Chinese meal. Have you not seen that?
No.
George, what? There's a video of a guy in Australia. I think he just recently passed away, but this was like in the 80s. He's getting arrested outside of like a Chinese restaurant, I think for like causing a problem. And he was like, "Ah, yes, I see you studied your judo well." He's like, "Am I not allowed to enjoy a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? This is Democracy Manifest." And then like at the end, he yells, "Get your hand off my penis."
Oh my God. What?
Have you not seen that video? George.
No.
I'm gonna have to show it to you.
Okay.
Jessica said, "And that kid is how the Electoral College works."
Yes, she's not wrong. She is not wrong. Wow.
Salty said they're throwing their tea in the harbor.
Oh my God! Not the people. The people are revolting, Austin.
Oh,
because
Sponge
we
said he
haven't
was
done a
using fake or
revote.
stolen credit cards. Okay.
Our chat has gone to shit. There's so many people that need to be put in suspension. I think we need to do a stop and search.
Stop it! A stop and frisk?
Dude, it's bad. Can you imagine? Ban everybody.
Ban everyone. We're starting
everybody.
over. Brand new show. Brand new live chat.
You
Go
can-
find us again.
You can only vote if you pay taxes.
Unless you get enough exemptions, and that counts for 8 votes.
All right.
Well, I'm going to go based on the people's show.
Okay. I love that.
Demons is moving on to the final 4. That took the longest out of any of them.
I'm willing to clap for it. I'm willing to clap for it because we fought hard. It's
did.
not like we died early and we just gave up.
Yep.
We fought hard for it.
Okay. Final 4 now. This is going to be good. Bigfoot, which has been an upset all night, versus Poltergeist. Then we have Skinwalkers, the sleeper, versus Demons, the average. I would say they're like the Patriots. If they go, you're like, all right, that makes sense.
Okay. Hold on. Let me zoom out on this bracket a little bit. All right. Boom. Boom. All right. Bigfoot, Poltergeist, Skinwalkers, Demons. Okay. Poltergeist would be, I think, Poltergeist is the top favorite.
I would say no. I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm thinking of this as like a fight.
Okay.
Bigfoot has had 2 first-round knockouts.
That is true.
2 first-round knockouts. Poltergeist has had like a second-round TKO
With a board fall. With a
highlight. It had a highlight reel the first round
correct.
in the first fight. Second round, it kind of skated it to a decision. Unanimous decision, but
Correct.
a decision nonetheless.
Interesting.
Skinwalkers has been like they're getting like a gilly goose
Okay.
in the first round. Like somebody shoots a takedown on them and they just happen to get the gilly goose.
Got it.
And then like the opponent is like out. Not even they tapped.
Got it.
They're just out. Demons was like a slugfest.
Yeah.
That was them just like any of them could have won. They were just swinging it out.
Yeah. That was a fight, bro.
That was a fight.
I kind of was sweating there for a second when we were going through Demons and Possession. Woof. Okay.
Somebody said, "How are you gonna fight the John Cena of bipedal cryptids
Bipedal crypt.
of Bigfoot?"
Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Because I think what we should do, Austin, is we should take a caller. I think we should take.
Do we have a caller
right
ready?
now. We do have a caller.
Let's go
ready.
ahead and take a caller. Then we'll get to the final 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So our next caller, last 4 digits, 7962. *6 to unmute yourself.
This sounds familiar.
Caller, you're
Well,
in the room.
that's call from beyond. It's like I be thunder. Yeah.
You said you were gonna do an intro song.
Right.
What is up? How you doing
Can you
tonight?
hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I'm good. How are you? Yay. I can't. I forgot. Look, I did it the right way, so now I'm confused. So thank you. You told me you can hear me.
Yes.
And I'm not listening to the
Yeah,
the
don't
show.
listen
I'm
to the
actually
TV this time, Black
listening.
Ivory.
Hey, everybody.
Good evening.
No, I did it right this time. I still was confused. Good evening. How are you all?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on cloud 9 right now. This show's been
It's
spectacular.
been very good tonight.
I agree. Listen, I'm enjoying the rock, paper, scissors voting on what you think would be, you know what I'm saying, the worst thing. Even though we didn't even have clarity on is it scary, is it this on Earth, just in general, like I feel it was a good time.
Just vibes.
Just vibes.
Yes, I agree. So I think that I'm all out of pain and regime stories for now that I can think of. I know, the fun's over, but I do finally have like, I have a couple. I don't feel like I have a whole lot, but maybe enough for a few more call-ins when, like, with the kind of sticky stuff.
Right.
So, all right. So I think, all right. So, last week I was kind of touching base because I got confused with the call-in. So I started one story, stopped, and then went into the story about the late technology. Yes. So I want to say that it was, all right. I'm trying to remember the year, but I guess it don't matter. Right? It was a cold night in 2006. But So I recall that like we lived in this townhouse, and I live in Maryland.
Shout out Maryland.
It don't matter. Yes, shout out to Maryland. Be more, all right. But I lived in like the county not far from like this not far. I lived in the city, but not far from a county called Catonsville. And so I lived in this townhouse. I had a basement, and part of me feels like it might have already been kind of haunted. The only reason why I say that is because like I've always been slightly sensitive to like certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it like gradually built up, and then I had a holy shit moment, and it was like, all right, I guess we'll chill. You know what I'm saying? But when I was at this house, I remember like the reason why I said I think it was already haunted was because my mother was an RN, and I used to have to iron her uniforms, and we had the washer and dryer in the basement. So she was one of those, do it immediately out the dryer type deal. You know what I'm saying? So the ironing board and everything was set up in the basement. And so no one at the time like stayed in the basement. So if you're in the basement, you're probably by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I remember like my back was facing like the larger space of the basement, and I'm just kind of facing the wall, facing the washer and dryer, and I'm ironing. And you just get a feeling like you can feel people's energy. Mm-hmm. And so it was like, for no reason, out of nowhere, I just turned around like it should be somebody behind me. Like, is it? Mm-hmm. And then I just kind of turned around again, and it's like, you kind of had that feeling where it like increased a little bit, and it was the way it felt was like kind of like, oh shit, can you come here? And it was like it kind of intensified to the point where, like sometimes in movies it's like, I'm just gonna pretend like nothing's going on and haul ass out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So
I wasn't done ironing, of course, but I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and put this to the side, and I'm gonna just go ahead and pretend like, I'm leaving. And whatever this energy was like, no, bitch, I know I'm right here because you turned around like 3 times. Don't try and make it seem like you just got to go upstairs now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to feel something.
Yep.
And so to the point where by the time, like, I really felt like I was being followed to the steps. So by the time I hit the bottom of the steps, literally haul assing for my life up the fucking basement stairs and running fast because I feel like, okay, there are other family members upstairs on the first floor maybe. So I felt like I would kind of be safe. So the way this energy felt, it was so overwhelming that there was absolutely something on my heels that when I got to the top of the stairs where it was like, safe, I literally turned around and I feel like I was more shocked not to see something than the fact that there was nothing there.
Right.
Like that's how overwhelming this feeling was. Right. So fast forward, we've been living there for a few years and nothing else has, okay, I guess I can't really lie and say nothing else has happened, but like nothing real crazy had happened at the house. Right. So, we had a family member who was living with us who had cancer. He stayed with us. And then, once he, got real sick, he went to the hospital and he passed. So he didn't pass in the house, but there was this, TV. And this was back when Daewoo was being shot out and they was trying to make TVs and make cars at the same time. So we had a Daewoo TV and it was in the smaller room that he had been staying in. And once he passed away, a few months later, we had moved it down to the, kitchen because my grandmother had a day bed in the kitchen because some shit had happened when we first moved to the house, and she was like, I'm not staying up in a smaller bedroom. And this was before he was even staying with us and passed away, right? So she was like, fuck that fuck that room upstairs. I would rather stay on the first floor and have my old ass have to walk upstairs to go to the bathroom than stay in the bedroom that's right upstairs across from the bathroom, okay? So, I don't know, because I wasn't home alone often. So whatever was going on, you know, I want to say maybe I was like 14, 13, I don't know. And they felt like, okay, you can stay in the house by yourself. If they like, ain't nothing going to happen, just make sure the door's locked, whatever. So they all leave, and my mom and everybody had left, and they went out to do something. And I'm in the kitchen, and I think I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I was doing, but I had the TV on, and then the TV cut off, like by itself. So then, like, I'm like, well, that's crazy. Maybe, you know how, I feel like every time something is going on that is unexplainable, my mind tries to make a logical reason, to create a logical reason. Like, this isn't supernatural. There's a logical explanation for this. It's like, well, maybe my elbow hit this remote that's nowhere fucking near me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I pick up the remote. Right, it has to be, right? Science. So I pick up the remote and I turn the TV back on, and this motherfucker goes back off again. Like, and there's nothing going on. So I'm like, okay, and this was back in the day where it wasn't like, okay, the antenna or the, you know, Bluetooth or what, like none of that shit is going on, okay, on this Daewoo TV. So I'm like, okay, well, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna leave the TV off. Then the TV wanna come on. So I was like, oh, okay, you wanna play fucking games. So I get up and the TV, I was like, okay, well, guess what? Checkmate, bitch, because I'm about to unplug this motherfucker. So I unplugged the TV, and you know how like the tube TVs, as soon as you usually unplug it or, you know, take it out, it gives that little white dot, but then the white dot immediately leaves. Yeah, that white dot stayed there for so fucking long. Like that white dot there, and you know how it's like it seems like an eternity, even though it was a few seconds. Yep. No, it was like a whole minute. Like it was a whole 2 minutes. This white dot. So I'm just looking at the white dot. Then it gives the little line. You know how like the line sometimes when the TV is either coming on or about to go off. Now the dot turns into a line. I said, all right, bet. When my family came home, and it was kind of drizzling by this point. When my family came home, the TV was outside on the back porch, and they was like, "What the fuck is going on? The TV is on the back porch. Like it's raining." I was like, and it can get rained on. Like I was trying. Yes, and that's that. I got my work permit. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling myself. I'm making my own money. They let me work a few hours a week. I will buy somebody another funky ass Daewoo TV, because what I'm not going to do is live in the house with that motherfucker, because I don't know what's going on. But no, that TV is outside now. So they were all laughing about it and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, where's the joke? Because y'all be here with a motherfucking TV that wanted to come on and off by itself. Like, this is not the way to communicate with me. Not through no TV. No. Yep. So if you want to send a message, I agree. You're going to have to find
and not through no Daewoo TV either. TV like, at least come to like a Vizio or something nice.
Okay, something. Matter of fact, okay, show my age. I don't even know if Vizio was a thing back then. So, and if so, we probably couldn't afford it. Maybe it
couldn't afford it. I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, Zenith. Okay, that was what Zenith was. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. So yeah, that was like the brand of the ages. You know what I'm saying, of the time.
Oh yeah,
so,
no,
yeah, Daewoo was
Vizio wasn't around until 2002. So.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so that's my story for the night. I'm trying to kind of ration them out a little bit, and then pick what I'm gonna send on a voicemail to Noah. So
I appreciate that, Black Ivory. We appreciate you being in the chat. I'm glad you finally joined the Discord, because I know it's now about to be heinous in there too now, which is what we need.
I can't wait. Look, just wait till I figure it out. Just give me a week to figure it out. You know I'm gonna be, looking like I got glasses on, but not having glasses on when I'm in my house.
Black Ivory, I'm gonna have to do a not safe for work channel just for you. It'll just be Black Ivory's channel.
Yay!
And just
thank you.
Let you run loose in there. Mari, you can hear me. We're gonna have to make that happen just for her.
Yeah, 18 plus.
18
Thank you.
plus.
I appreciate it.
And my last
it's gonna be
question.
a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
My last question to you, Black Ivory, would be: were you going to change your vote from possession or from demon to possession? Just like, what did you vote?
You know what? Honestly,
Who did you vote for?
I voted demons, and I voted demons, and I was gonna leave it at demons. And
Okay.
I guess maybe I'm slightly in denial a little bit because it's like I don't live my
Well,
life
now
thinking
eggs
like
are super
I'm
high.
untouchable. 'Cause
Gas is not going down. Groceries are on the rise. I mean, you voted for it.
That does feel like demon activity. You know what I'm saying? I might not be possessed, but this motherfucker is out here after me. You know what I'm saying? Like demons are literally that guy from like the insurance commercial. Like I may him. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not be breaking your bones and having you walk backwards down the steps, but I'm fucking wreaking havoc in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I voted demons. Like again, I don't feel like I'm just so blessed that I could never be possessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, when you put out the world, I'm not opening myself up to neither. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like there can be a safeguard a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent to possession. And again, I know that there are people who's like, I would just, oh my gosh. I don't know, again, so my age. There was this movie with, I think, Leslie Nielsen, and it was called Repossessed, and the fucking song was hilarious. The theme song was like, I was minding my business when the devil walked in on me. And so I know the possession acts very much like that. Like you can just be living your life, you know what I'm saying, smelling the flowers, and boom, possessed for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? You touch something you don't know nothing, no shit about, boom, you possessed. You know what I'm saying? Or you're setting up, building up to be possessed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like demons definitely be in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like, demons play a role in shit that we don't really consider, or we don't really associate with demonic activity, that, I feel like they're able to move really real hard in the shadows, the way that I feel like, and again, this is going by movies as well, you kind of get like little crumbs here and there. You can be in denial, but I feel like, to a certain extent, like you kind of get like an indication, or you kind of get signs that maybe it's leading up to a possession. I don't feel like you just wake up and you're like doing a split on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it kind of builds up. Like the energy has to build up to certain shit. And I feel like with a demon, to a certain extent, the same way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they, whatever you're doing, they may, you may be safeguarded where they have to be at a distance. But from someone that has seen some shit, I just feel like no matter how blessed you are, I feel like they can still just kind of peek in like, but you thought you were safe. I'm still right here though. I'm still right here in this so-called friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it's like when that happens, I just feel like it's hard to just be like, man, I ain't scared of no fucking demon. Like, fuck you, demon. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, in my opinion, it's not really that easy. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear a story about Haiti, it's like, if you see something, you ain't see it. It's hard to just pretend like, oh, everything's fine. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I picked demons. So.
Well, thank you for that. And sorry that George tried to pressure you into changing your vote.
I was just asking a question. Vote,
I don't know, purple. I guess maybe that's a demon color.
That's okay. It's
demon
okay.
is clearly...
If I could withstand the nicotine in my face, that I can withstand pressure from George as well. Even though, you know what I'm saying? George, I mean, he is, little daddy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I got the willpower and strong.
You gotta be strong. By the way, Mari already made that chat in the Discord for you, and Shaman definitely didn't forget about you or Ray. I know the three of you are going to take over that channel, so that's for y'all.
Damn.
In the Discord.
Can I start posting some
thirst traps,
bro,
George?
No, not thirst traps, but just like some young adult literature.
Some fanfic.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Some stories of pleasure. Okay, all right. Listen,
something
I'm down
about
for
how
a read.
possessions are better than demons. That'll be post one. Make sure you go on the Discord.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, we gotta go. Bye bye.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye
bye. Mari said it will be removed to taken overboard, so be careful.
It's gonna get spicy. Yeah.
Post them, George. What they're saying?
Y'all
trying to get us in trouble.
No.
Y'all trying to get us in trouble. George, stop posting no thirst trap.
them in the Discord. No.
That's on the OnlyFans.
No, not
$800
No.
monthly subscription fee. Now, George, $800 a month. People are paying that.
No, I do need a good photo shoot taken of me, but what I
Well,
do
we're
with
about to
those
do that
photos,
here.
I don't know. What I do with those photos, I don't know. I really
Ray
don't
said
know.
they will sponsor the content.
Yeah, I don't know. Do I do a calendar?
Calls from Beyond.
It's kind of like
the men of Calls from Beyond calendar.
It's kind of like bad. It's already the middle of the calendar, and I'm coming out with a calendar.
Black Eye Rim, I have to time you off for that. It said peen versus possession vote. What are you doing? Ray said, who needs morals when you have cash apps?
Very true.
Very true. Speaking of morals, should we get to the final four?
Yeah, I mean, we have one more caller.
Let's go to the caller. Let's go to
Let's go to the caller.
I want to keep them in suspense of the final four.
Okay.
Because it's going to be so good. You guys have been making it so good so far tonight.
I mean, here's the thing. And I think I hope this isn't a bad idea. If it is, stop me. Do we start the poll right now with all four of them thinking or saying who's going to be
the champion?
No, we can't. Do that.
I feel like it's too complex.
Yeah. We can't do that. Can we start the vote for the first one? For the first matchup?
We could. Dude, speaking, I've just realized Alexandria said Chytrell used to tell him that. Dude, Chytrell's missing out.
Dude.
She was the number one George stan, and now we can't find her.
Yeah, dude.
I hope she's okay.
I miss her. Hi, George.
No, hi, Austin. Hi, Noah. Hi, Miss. Hey, George.
Yeah. Dude, it was awesome. She was cool.
I guess I could start the vote and we can get to this next caller. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay in the chat and vote. I'm starting the first matchup of round 3, which is the final 4 of our Scary Things bracket. We got 66 of you in here, so
it's going to be. I would like to see a 50 voter. Have we hit 50 votes on a?
No.
Okay, that's why I wanted to give this one a little bit more time. So we are starting the final 4 right now. I'm going to pull up the bracket. Bigfoot
versus Poltergeist. Pull us up, George. Who's next on the phone lines?
Our next person on the phone lines, last 4 digits are 2342. 2342. Star 6 to unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Caller,
hello.
you're in the room.
This is Darkness Critter. I have a possession story.
Oh, Darkness.
Oh,
okay,
Darkness.
I saw you post about it in the chat. I'm ready for it.
Okay, so this was about, I don't know, my daughter's going to be 13 in April, so about 13 years ago. It started when I was pregnant with her. Like, the whole pregnancy felt foreign. I felt like I had an alien in my stomach. It just didn't feel right. After I had her, they called it a psychosis.
Right.
I was institutionalized for 8 months after I had her.
Wow, I'm sorry.
I was kind of living with my mom at the time to help with the baby because I was out of my mind. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Vitamins kept me alive. And I would see myself like walk through a fire. I seen myself walk in front of railroad tracks with a train coming, and it didn't happen. Every time I tried to go to sleep, I would hear my name. Institutions made it way worse. There's so much activity in institutions. I finally got pulled out of the 3rd institution I went to. And I was brought up to now where I live, Michigan. At the time I was living in Wisconsin. And I seen some traditional people. They ended up pulling the stuff out of me. And there was 13 spirits in me.
Wow.
That movie came out, The Possession, around that time. If you go through a possession, it's kind of like that. It took me a while to watch that movie. But they had me on medication. I mean, I was medicated all the way up, and it did not affect me at all.
Wow, it's terrifying. Oh my goodness.
After I got the ceremony done up here, because I'm Native American, I went the Native American route.
Gotcha. Okay.
The night of me getting the ceremony, all the hair dye came out of my hair.
Wow.
Like, it took everything out of me, including my hair dye.
That's wild.
That's talking about how powerful it is that it pulled the dye out of your hair.
Yeah, it took about 2 weeks to go back to normal, like after the ceremony. But they didn't even know how I drove there, because they were like, you know, them spirits could have like made you crash the vehicle. They could have killed you. They're like, you should not have drove here. And they're like, we're glad you made it here, but that could have killed you. And I was like, I needed help.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, that's like I feel so like I feel for you that you had to go through that, and that instead of, you know, listening to you or maybe allowing you to go to, and I'm not saying this is going to fix it, especially with being Native American, but, you know, instead of just resorting immediately to medications, but like, you know, getting you somebody to talk to hear you out, like a therapist or something like that. I mean, I think you did the right thing by going if you're Native, going the Native American route. Because it sounds like it's like a bloodline thing where it's like they know how to take care of you best.
Well, the thing is, too, is my family's Native. Well, my mom, she's a nurse, so she's into that, like pills and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, everybody ignored the signs. Like, technically, when I was a kid, I have gifts, and my family being Native American, technically they should have brought me to like a medicine person to learn about these gifts. I'm 33, going to be 34 on Sunday, and I'm still learning about my gifts. Like, I didn't have that upbringing, but like my grandma, she finally said it was time for me to go see a medicine person. My mom finally agreed to bring me up here, and I went and seen the medicine person, and I was fine.
Like
They
almost
named
immediately?
It postpartum within 2 weeks. Well, almost immediately, I felt a weight lifted off of me. Like, I could sleep, I could eat, but like it took about 2 weeks for my body to like adjust all the way.
Right.
But that's why I said possession over demons, because demons I can get rid of. I have tobacco, and I have ways of getting rid of demons.
Yeah, as long as you can keep them at bay.
I had to go see somebody. Yeah, I had to go see people to take care of it. Like, I had some spirit in my closet one time. They were talking about the voice box, and I messed with one of those, found out there was a demon in my closet that would like wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning every night.
Damn.
And I ended up getting rid of it myself. But like the possession, I couldn't do by myself. I did cedar baths, I did a bunch of stuff, and I had to go see someone and have it pulled because it was internal.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Did we make a mistake?
You're going to sway everybody's vote. I hope you know that.
I think
but I am glad to see you're better now.
Yeah,
happy
100%.
early birthday.
Thank you
Everybody
for
in the
sharing
chat
that.
saying happy early birthday.
Thank you.
But I think you just changed everybody's vote, but it's too late to go back now. The bracket's already set. But what a story. I'm really thankful you called in tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. I have more stories. I'm just kind of letting other people tell their stories. I got one with the Hague. I was surprised that one wasn't on the polls. I was making it a little bit in a rush, but maybe we'll have to do another one though. I think we'll have to do like a runner up.
Yeah. I mean, we could clearly fill another bracket, I think, and then maybe at the end of March we do the winners.
Oh yeah, we could do the winners bracket.
I don't know. Maybe we do something like that.
Well, the thing with gifts in that, you tend to have more of that energy try to defeat you, because especially when you're on a good path, like you're more in tune to that world, and they try to like take you down because they don't want you to like help people and do well in this world. And I think that's why, like, personally, I've had so many encounters.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about that for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
Thank you. You as well. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
Wow.
What a story. That is.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like we haven't had very many native stories either.
No, and I should have asked her more questions about it. I was kind of like caught in the moment. Of
Yeah,
it.
it was like I was almost like a deer in the headlights. I was like, whoa.
Here and this is also like the thing where it's like I've just seen how it's depicted. Most recently in Yellowstone, they do. I don't know if you've seen.
I've seen some episodes, but I'm not watching it.
In Yellowstone, they have like a healing, like.
Does Beth get healed finally? 'Cause
fasting.
God damn, that woman needs help.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, but no, she does not get healed.
If anything, she probably shoots like the healing person.
She wouldn't sit through that.
No, that's what I'm saying. She would just shoot him. She'd be like, he owed me money.
That's funny. But yeah, they showed it there. I was gonna say though, it's like you're so in tune to what's happening in the moment whenever you're being healed that like it's tough to, I bet, recall the exact details from.
Yeah.
Because it's like intense. It's quick. It just happens in a flash.
Yeah.
Probably what it seems. All right.
Final four. It's not looking good, George.
It's not looking good in what sense?
We have 33 votes, which, by the way, why don't we have 50? 33 votes. 76% say poltergeist.
Wow.
So Bigfoot might just...
Bigfoot was...
Unless he gets the remaining, 12 votes right now. But they're going at it in the chat, though. They're...
Okay, so read off some of the things in the chat. Are people making valid points in the chat? Because I don't want to miss this. We had people that had vampires and have been possessed in the chat.
Tan says poltergeist is scary because they're not a P. Let's see. Mari said, I don't think Bigfoot is a wuss. I mean, it could be a silent killer mistaken by other animals. Tan says, I'm going by what the legend says about both. I've never heard of a story where Bigfoot wanted to be seen. He always running. I ain't talking about no maybes or could be's.
Sign the contract.
Sign the contract,
My
baby.
side did mine.
Sign the contract. Let's
bro.
fight, boy.
Bigfoot's like, nah, I want more pay-per-view.
Tan said poltergeist is scarier. They won't run. They will haunt. I don't care. Black Ivory, you have a point. Said there are hella stories of people being randomly missing or being found fucked up in a real way in the woods. Spongy said that's still our big boy. It's like weird music for... Coming out here, see, folks, we have Bigfoot. Standing 8'5". And he swings a mean batter.
Continue.
Spongy said dead men tell no tales. I'm with Bigfoot. That is true. How many poltergeists have killed people?
Oh, that is true. What's the KD?
What's the KD? Who's got
KD?
the gold camo?
Should I ask ChatGPT what the KD is? No, it's it's scarier. Who's scarier? Who is scarier?
It's not looking good. It's 37 votes now, so we got 4 more votes. 73% still poltergeist.
Okay. All right. We're seeing here what the internet is producing for us. The beast of the wilderness is what ChatGPT coins Bigfoot. And poltergeist is the invisible tear.
I get those.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's this one. Poltergeist is just a strong competitor.
It is.
It is. And I think if the vote is saying it, I think we have to just roll with it. And it was a good run.
Ray.
What?
Ray said you had a bigger chance of being taken out by O.J. Simpson than Bigfoot.
Oh my God. Comment of the night. Comment of the night. Oh my goodness. Ray. From downtown.
Y'all gonna make me regret giving you an NSFW chat, aren't I?
Oh my gosh. You.
Spongy, what? Some people never needed to sell feet pics for dinner and it shows. What? Wait, hold on. Spongy, elaborate, please. What? Oh. I can't stand y'all sometimes. 75% poltergeist. It went up to 40 votes. 75%. It's not looking good. Uh-oh, did it close? Monjo George?
No, I was trying to vote.
Oh. Crystal, agreed. Chat on 100 tonight. Yeah, Tan in the Discord. If you join the Discord, Mari started one up. But y'all, hey, you might get it deactivated tonight. I'm going to be so for real.
Dude.
Oh, Spongy said Bigfoot equals big feet pics. But where's the feet pics? Spongy said it's hard out here for more than pimps.
All right.
It's, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to call.
Ladies and gentlemen.
the White Town. No, Big Bud. He can't do it.
We come to a decision at the end of the third round. Your winner by unanimous decision, Poltergeist, is moving on to the finals over Bigfoot.
That is...
You guys are surprising.
Crazy. Poltergeist. Championship mentality. Championship pedigree. Championship aura. People are saying this has been a championship team since the beginning of the bracket that we created literally 2 hours ago. This is electric, man. Can't believe that they were able to do it.
Yep.
Can you here? Let's just you've updated it, yeah?
The bracket?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, no. We could hold off for the montage of who they defeated to get there till the end.
For Bigfoot?
For
the Poltergeist? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think when we get to the finals, we'll go over. So
fighter montage, you know.
The semifinals. Here we go. Skinwalkers versus demons. Let me end the poll. This is going to be a good one because I feel like this one was so decisive already. We got 64 of you in chat. I want to see 64 votes. Rest in peace, Bigfoot. Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Fought a great fight. Took it all the way to the final four.
Can we do a post-game press conference?
Salty says the sportscast PV has me dying.
Do you want to be Bigfoot
I'll be Bigfoot's coach.
You'll be Bigfoot's coach. Okay. One sec. I could get the music to set it right here. Okay. But the matchup going on right now, did you already announce it?
Yeah, it's already Demons versus Skinwalkers.
Demons versus Skinwalkers. Make sure you put in your votes. But right now, 1 second. And in 3, 2, 1. We are back here at Simple Equations Media. I am here with Bigfoot's coach. After the Final Four loss, Bigfoot coming into this was a strong favorite to possibly pull off the upset versus Poltergeist. But I'm going into the live look-in with the coach right now, Coach Austin of Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot came into this with a game plan, had a really big tactic going into this, had a very good, strong victory in the first 2 rounds. I'm going to be real, I don't know what happened. We gave him go-go squeezes, we gave him prime energy beforehand. He had Uncrustables, his favorite meal. We did some tree knocking beforehand just to get him hyped up, and unanimous decision by the judges, lost to Poltergeist. We were getting beaten on the feet, surprisingly, because we have big feet.
Coach, back here, coach.
Sure, yeah, you.
Coach, back here. Yes, it's a question. I was wondering if you thought Bigfoot should have worked a little bit more in the camp on possibly his striking game. I saw that he was not being able to hit Poltergeist the way that people were expecting him to hit Poltergeist. Did you see anything different in the fight tonight? And just let me know if you wanted to focus more on striking moving forward.
I'm going to be real with you. We hired the best striking coach ever, Jake Paul, for this camp.
Oh, nice.
Best striking coach. I don't know. It was just Poltergeist was a little bit quicker on the timing. The jab was there all night for Bigfoot, and they just weren't throwing it. You hate to see it, but this is how winners are made. We're going to go back to the drawing board, and we hope to be back.
Coach, back here. Coach.
Yeah, you, sir, you.
Question about Bigfoot's capabilities to go through portals. Why didn't he utilize that to change and manipulate the chat tonight to move on to the final?
We were told a no portals rule for tonight. It's kind of like the 6 to 12 elbow. We're still waiting for that to get overturned. We were told no portals tonight. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to use our best asset for the fight tonight. We did try to do a little bit of portal punch, where you punch in one side and it comes out the other. The ref did give us a warning about that, so we did have to stop. I think if we were allowed to do that, we might have pulled out the victory tonight.
Coach.
Yeah, last question.
Coach. Yeah, some people in the chat on the live stream. And by the way, this is George Carmona, Pin and Pull YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe. Coming out with a sick video tomorrow. But Coach, what I was wondering is, how do you feel about the comment saying that OJ Simpson has a better KD than Bigfoot?
Well, Bigfoot will own up to it. But Bigfoot is not hiding about it. They're not writing books saying if I had done it. Bigfoot said, this is exactly what I did. So, that's an alleged KD. Bigfoot has confirmed kills. He actually has the gold camo for his right foot. Working on the diamond camo for his left foot.
And we're back in studio here. That was Bigfoot's head coach talking about just a disappointing Final Four loss. But this is March, meaning we have had a battle going on. We are going to check back in with the bracket and the poll to see who is going to win between demons and skinwalkers. And we're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are only at 29 votes. But it's 59-41. It went down drastically. 59% for demons. I need more votes.
Demons versus skinwalkers. Skinwalkers. We've seen some of the funniest videos on the reaction show when we used to watch the clips of Skinwalker outside my
I might
door.
bring back the live streams for Truly Bizarre. Let me know if you'd want to see that. Weekly, maybe even daily live streams to an extent. And yeah, because I think it would be cool to bring back, and I need to get that channel up and going again.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're at 33 votes now, 64% demons.
Dude.
We might have a paranormal supernatural only
It might be a
final.
It's going to be a DP final.
DP.
It's going to be a demon poltergeist final.
Alexandria, maybe we might be able to do Thursdays, but for Truly Bizarre, not necessarily Calls From Beyond. Logistically, right now, it just doesn't fully work with our schedule, but I can try to do more lives, especially from home. And yeah. 33 votes. We've had more for others. I need the same energy here. There's 60 of you in the chat. %62% say demons. 34 votes now. And Skinwalkers was like a one that was like kind of a favorite, but you know. They were
Skinwalkers, they're close to us. I was swaying people with that, with the proximity it was to us, I think. But a lot of our listeners, what is the Skinwalker like reported sightings on the East Coast?
Let's see.
Is it few?
Here's the thing.
Demons
I will say there's an entire ranch named after Skinwalkers.
True. Man, this is going to be... It's going to be sad to see Skinwalkers go down, but... What are the... People got to give logical explanations as to why Skinwalkers have to be
37% or 37 votes. It's now 59-41.
People,
it's closing in.
This is tight. I don't like that.
There is... Hold on. Do we have that in here?
What?
They said there's Demon House. Go to your cam. What does that say?
It's.
Blocking it.
Is this Is this? Are we influencing you guys right now?
Well, somebody said Demon House, and so I had to point out we have the poster. Right
It is.
I'm just saying.
Damn, dude.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. The votes are crawling in. I feel like
We're at 39 votes,
Ryan
still 62,
Seacrest in
38%.
American Idol.
America has voted. No, I'm just kidding. We're still counting votes.
We have just closed confirmation on Massachusetts.
18 electoral votes.
18 electoral votes will be going to Demon. This just in.
Tan, you've never seen that because usually the door is open. No, I think Darkness, I think that's Flint, Michigan. The Demon House.
Okay.
Salty said, if this happens again, I need to listen to the coaches instead of voting right away.
You got to listen to the coaches? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Skinwalker, it's not looking good. I had to go to ChatGPT and
Hey George, I don't think the chat log has moved at all lately on the stream.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody say bye to Danette.
Bye, guys. I have to leave. It's my mom's birthday, so...
Happy birthday, Mom.
Bye, Danette.
So, yes. If you want to leave a happy birthday for my mom so she can see it, she'd be like, oh my god! I mean, I guess that would be cool. But if not, bye, guys. Have a good night. It was super fun talking to you. Hashtag lots of love. Hashtag banger, banger, banger. Hashtag fire!
You've lost my privileges.
Have a good one.
All right.
All right, it's back to flowing.
39 votes. There's more of you. There's 64 of you in the chat. You can vote through your TV. You can vote through the phone. You can vote through your computer. Everybody say happy birthday, Mama Danette. There's only 39 votes. I don't want to call it that early. That's like calling it when like they barely got punched down.
I don't know, Austin. I don't know. I think this one's cut and dry.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I want Skinwalkers to win.
I know.
Cause like, I feel like when I put Demons, it was gonna. When I put it, I was like, that's probably gonna. That might close it.
Yeah.
They're like the Buffalo Bills right now.
For sure. For sure. Poltergeist, though, is Patrick Mahomes. And they're going to meet up.
Ray said, who not voting? This is 2024 all over again.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Damn, we got people in the chat that I don't normally see that are saying bye, Danette, happy birthday, Mom. You're good. Just go for it.
Go. Go.
Ah! Just scare her.
Go crazy.
Go stupid. Ah!
Later.
Come on, y'all. 39 votes? I don't want to call it there.
All right.
I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes.
It begins in the dead of night. A lone cabin in the woods. The wind howls outside, but something else moves beyond the trees. A skinwalker. Watching, waiting, its shape shifting, its eyes gleaming. It has found its prey. Inside, the demon is already at work. The air is thick with a stretch of sulfur. The walls are bleeding, and a poor soul inside writhes on the floor, eyes rolled back, their mouth speaking in a voice that is not their own. This is its domain. It has been summoned, and it's hungry. The skinwalker steps inside. Drawn to the chaos,
drawn to the suffering. It thrives on fear. And then this place is drenched in fear. But as soon as it crosses the threshold, the temperature drops to freezing. The demon turns. It sees it. Two monsters, two apex predators, both feeding on terror, both of pure nightmare, made of pure nightmare. And then they attack. The Skinwalker attacks, moving super fast. The demon laughs. The Skinwalker screams. Then the Skinwalker convulses. The demon wins. The demon wins.
The demon wins. Ladies and gentlemen, with 41 votes and 61% of the vote, Demons is moving on to the final matchup against Poltergeist. Wow, this is flipped on. I for sure thought IRS or Demons was going to take it. I'm half correct.
Another day, another victory for the OG.
I'm taking the board away.
Imposters among us.
Oh, oh.
Gotta run through them before the night ends, Austin. All right, we are at our finale, brother. We are at our finale.
We're at our finale. We
Let's
need
get this
6
started.
more super chats at $2 or more for me to do the live stream of me editing. Maybe this Thursday. Maybe I bring back the bizarre live streams.
Oh.
And we can go through Reddit posts. We can go through creepy videos, stuff like that. But you guys gotta let me know if that's something you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I need music for this one, George. You know what? Okay. So, yeah, we'll announce the finals and then we'll announce who they beat to get there.
Okay. I got you. Epic code for here we go.
Also, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, join our Discord. We just hit 100 members in there. I want to see that thing popping. I want it to be where I have to silence notifications on Discord. Okay? That's what I would like.
All right, bro. Lead us in.
All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first ever Calls from Beyond March Madness bracket. We might do another one next week. We'll see how things go with our guest. Very special guest next week. You guys are going to love him. Really big announcement, too, for those that are in love with that community. Okay. In the finals, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, standing transparent, and the ability to use supernatural abilities to throw objects and move objects and hover people, we have Poltergeist. With an undefeated record. To get to the finals, Poltergeist had to first beat the Goat Man. Then they moved on to the Elite 8 and defeated...
Say the Goat Man again.
The Goat Man.
And it's like, it cuts to the Poltergeist, and he's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the
fuck is this guy?
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize for absolutely nothing.
The double jump does what he wants. That's the Poltergeist. All right, go ahead.
The Poltergeist is Conor McGregor. Got it.
All right, next matchup.
Okay. Then they went to the Elite 8 and beat out La Llorona, which was a big one that upset the Hat Man. Big. Then in an even bigger upset, Poltergeist defeated Bigfoot in the semi-finals. That one was crazy. That one I was shocked by. Legitimately, I haven't been more shocked except for the Hat Man one. They are now here in the finals, here to represent, I don't even know what country. And now, standing in the blue corner, standing at a height of like 10 feet. They ain't afraid of no God. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Demons in the other corner. To get to the finals, they had to first defeat the Chupacabra, which was a easy landslide first round knockout for them. Then they had to defeat Possession in the Elite 8.
You know what, Tom? Some were saying that was the matchup of the tournament.
That was a good one. I would say that the matchup of the tournament was, I would say, Bigfoot versus the IRS. Because that had the chat going.
That did. That did.
So, in the Elite Eight, they beat Possession. Then they went on to the Final Four, where they had I would say, a controversial victory over Skinwalkers to make it to the finals, where they will now be competing against Poltergeist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is March Madness. I'm going to start up the poll now. The finals. Who takes it? Poltergeists or Demons? Think long and hard. Don't rush to make a vote. Okay? The poll is up.
This is a journey we've been on to this point, Austin.
This has been a journey.
This has been a journey. What a finale we got, dude. This is what the people wanted. And we gave it to them. A star-studded matchup. And you will find out the winner next week. You will find out
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment before voting. Please take a moment to think about your answer.
Your vote, once placed, is locked.
Is final. We're already at 21 votes, though. Demons is coming out to a very strong lead, landing some early punches. It's getting better. 25 votes. It's dropped down to 76 to 24. Still a very sizable lead here, though, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'd be so mad if we had to wait for results, so I think we already know. Mimi said that was a hard choice. Salty wants to hear arguments for each team.
Okay.
I say keep the music just at a low, because the music is making this right now. Tan, yeah, think about it before you hit the button. Ray said this is Omni-Man versus Superman. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and open up the conversation. George, what do you think?
Okay. I say we do this. We rank them in 5 categories. All right?
Did you have ChatGPT come up with
power, fear factor, physical danger, persistence, and kill potential?
All right.
When I look at the Poltergeist in power, they got the ability to slam doors, throw objects, shake walls, even physically attack. Okay? And you know what? I'm going to do the thing where I go half screen on this so you guys can see this too. All right? The unpredictability makes them terrifying in the fear factor, right? But so does the demon, right? That's where I say they're tied. The demon does rank high in a lot of these categories of power, fear factor, and physical danger, and persistence. Wow. The physical danger of a poltergeist, although they can throw objects with deadly force, and they can scratch, pull, and even choke victims, is that enough? Is that enough, Austin?
I don't know. I think it's going to be up to the person voting to decide.
God damn, man.
Storm saying D-words can do all that too. We're at 31 votes. We've seen it get almost to 50. There's 57 of you in the live right now. I think we can get up there.
A demon, it's just everything that it lays out for a demon. Unlike Poltergeist, demon want to kill you, or worse, steal your soul.
That's a good one.
When they're stealing the soul of people, that is dangerous. I mean, dude, I live and I die by ChatGPT now. This is an issue with this generation.
34 votes.
I say all this, and a poltergeist literally took down
the fucking wall.
Took down the wall behind me in the live stream earlier, and made sure that the camera wasn't on it. What a son of a bitch. Okay, man.
35 votes. Still gonna give you guys time to vote.
Yes, we are still giving time to vote here. Make sure you put in your vote. If you're on a TV, go to the live chat bubble at the bottom. Click the vote. Once your vote's in, it's locked. Man,
this has been a lot of fun. Do you guys want us to do more of these brackets for March? But I think we've got 2 more weeks left, so we can do 2. We can do 1 more, and then we can have like the top 4 from each battle it out.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, 35 votes. I know there's more of you. There's 60 in the video right now in the live. People are saying yes, they want more brackets.
I mean, this is what it does, man.
2 competitors.
Well, yeah, Shaman. Ideally, yeah, next week we'll have Noah and Fresh back.
16 teams. 2 remain. The Poltergeist versus the Demons.
The chat's going
36
crazy right now.
votes. Can we get any more votes?
Here we go, people.
I don't know, unless the next 10 votes go one way. I think it's getting close to being an ugly finish here.
Oh my goodness.
But if the Poltergeist has any fight, if it has anything left in the tank,
it will possess you in a sense. It'll come through your TV and it will make you click Poltergeist to defeat the demons. It'll make you do it. There's more people in here that haven't put a vote in. And if you want to stir up some controversy, if something is taking control of you right now to click Poltergeist, you gotta listen to it and you gotta do it, because Poltergeist can pull off a comeback that nobody's ever seen before.
I don't think there's a comeback unless we get like 300 viewers in it and they all vote. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to call it yet, but it's not, the ref is about to stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting close. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and call it at 36 votes. Next week, no, I'm just kidding. 36 votes, and the winner, ladies and gentlemen, with a unanimous 78%, the winner of the first ever Calls From Beyond March Madness bracket is Demons. They are our winner. We do not claim any energy.
Nope. But
wow.
We will celebrate a winner when a winner is elected, you know? They are the scariest.
Yes.
Man, this was good, Austin.
This was really good. This is all because of you guys. You guys are what make this show incredible. So I want to say thank you again to you guys. Wow. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We came up with this kind of last minute. We were like, hey, what should we do? Like, I think George was like, we should do like a March Madness bracket, and I was like, okay.
And we executed.
We executed it. It was a hit. It was because of you guys.
Yeah, really, you guys voting and really, hey, it's everybody's goal this week to tell a friend to tune in to one of these live streams. So that way, this upcoming week, people could see how cool of a environment we're.
We have a very special guest next week. I'm very excited for. They're a return guest. I won't say who, but they're a return guest. But they're back next week, and they have a pretty big announcement. And so I'm very excited for them to come back and share more stories because you guys couldn't get enough of it last time. Should have Noah and Mr. Fresh back. They're just taking time with family, as you all should. You should all take time to be with your family, enjoy your loved ones. Even if that means, if you guys watch the show together.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right.
That was, I'm still like reeling in from, that was, let's just go over it one more time.
Yep.
We had Bigfoot versus Annabelle. Loch Ness Monster versus the IRS. Poltergeist versus Goatman. The Hatman versus La Llorona. Mothman versus aliens. Skinwalkers versus vampires. Possessions versus Krampus. Demons versus Chupacabra. We went to the Elite Eight with Bigfoot versus the IRS. Poltergeist versus La Llorona. Aliens versus Skinwalkers. Possessions versus demons. Rounded out the final four. Bigfoot versus Poltergeist. And Skinwalkers versus demons. With our finals being Poltergeist versus demons. With your ultimate winner, the People's Podcast, being demons.
Demons.
Pulled it out.
They did the thing. They did the thing, bro.
They did the thing. One last time, ladies and gentlemen, join the Discord. I want to see that Discord popping. You guys always have it popping in chat. Go on to the Discord chat. Be friends with each other. I'm in there. I think George's in there. I know Noah is in there. We'll chat with you guys too. I want to have an amazing of community as we can. And it's all because of you guys. That's why we keep coming back to do the shows, because of you guys. We really appreciate when you guys are in the chat. Send super chats. Call us. Share your stories with us. And we really feel grateful that you guys feel comfortable sharing your stories with us. So we're really thankful for that. Yeah. George, what you got going on?
One thing I just want to say, we were very grateful for everybody chatting tonight. We hit a chat rate of 22 chats in a 60-second period. I'm pretty sure is the way that this calculates it. So it's like every minute, how many chats are in the minute. For us to be chatting 22 chats in 60 seconds, very amazing. That's
a record, and that's because of you guys. So thank you. Actually, join the Discord because I want you guys to submit the candidates for next week's bracket.
Yep. That's a good idea. And tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Pacific. So if you're on the East Coast, it'll be an 8 p.m. release. It will be the Ride for Riches video, in which it'll be coming out on the Pin and Pull YouTube channel. If you follow me at Mr. George Carmona on Instagram, I'll be posting the link there. And then everything Pin and Pull on YouTube. You could search it. It'll pop up and enjoy it.
Yes. I watched it today. It is good. You guys are going to enjoy it. Funny. Really good. If you guys like Cash Cab, you're going to love this. I would say better.
Yeah. Cash Cab had rules. This, lawless.
I would say lawless because George set some rules and they were ignored.
Yeah. But that's what made it all the funnier. But yeah, please, I would appreciate all the love. I've been hyping it up for literally a month.
He's been working hard on it.
So thank you.
Go ahead and check out the Truly Bizarre. That is my channel. I have ghost hunts coming out. I've been doing a series on the Pioneer. I guess I can kind of announce it. I'm slowly working on a documentary about the Pioneer Saloon and what makes it so terrifying and so creepy. So that's something really cool that I'm working on, that I'm kind of gathering and collecting footage for. But maybe this Thursday, maybe we'll bring back the Thursday night Truly Bizarre streams, and you guys can hang out with me on the Truly Bizarre, and we'll look at creepy things on Reddit. We'll watch creepy videos, viewer submissions, all that kind of thing. And yeah, and then follow my personal channel. It's just my name, Austin Alvarez, on YouTube. I do vlogs. I do gear reviews. I'm trying to do more kind of like talking about what it's like to be an influencer and being a content creator. Also, just a little plug. I have a new little one on the way. So please, if you feel so inclined, I do have a registry up. Check it out. If you feel like buying something, thank you so much. but don't feel obligated. Darkness. I'm not gonna say who. I think we'll make an announcement maybe by the end of the week. Maybe we'll make a little show flyer.
Yep.
And we can have you guys start asking questions and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this was really cool. I can't wait to do this with Noah and Mr. Fresh because I feel like Mr. Fresh is gonna really.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be the one we're gonna have to, like. He's gonna be the one that's combative with us.
Agreed.
In like the best way. He's gonna be like, hey, hold on.
Hey,
We're not doing that.
that's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is. Thank you so much, everybody. Please subscribe. Please check out the Black Cauldron as well. She has some heat coming out. Some absolute banger videos that have been coming out. Go check that out. Go support her. Support everybody else on this channel. And we love you guys. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Take it easy. Stay safe, especially our Midwest friends and family. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Get ready for the next bracket. Peace.
Straight from the trap, I don't like paying no taxes. I don't need friends, solo na mami, papi te enseño what racks is. Me and my bitch, we got a bitch, yeah, we treat her like a pet. She keep it G, she keep it tranqui, but she be down with the set. Ay, me and my bitch, we got a bitch, yeah, we treat her like a pet. Ay, EBK, if you all in the way, you in the field with a vet. Ay, bam, bam, she wanna flick for the gram. Todas esas putas saben who I am, so she wanna check this beach on cam. Like, hold up, she wanna swallow this pull up. Soon as I bust, I'ma roll up. Four lines are better, I pull up. Ay, bam, bam, she wanna flick for the gram. Todas esas putas saben who I am, so she wanna check this beach on cam. Like, hold up, she wanna swallow this pull up. Soon as I bust, I'ma roll up. Four lines are better, I pull up. Vestido Mbappé, rich como Mbappé, I can never let her up stop me. In the backseat, I'm with your bitch, si me encanta ese topic. Windows black, that's a fact, she don't even mind getting sloppy. Shooter outside, holding the mat, si le digo dispara y like copy. Ábrame la ventana para ventilar este humo. Fuck you, Mr. Officer, soy un trap star, so you know. Fumo, bebo, vendo, ¿qué le digo? Pa'l carajo ese celdo. Bam, bam, she wanna flick for the gram. Todas esas putas saben who I am, so she wanna check this beach on cam. Like, hold up, she wanna swallow this pull up. Soon as I bust, I'ma roll up. Four lines are better, I pull up. Dame la plata, plata. Cash, cash, cash. Get money, get money.